First, hi.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How the devil are you? Welcome to day 2 of GOG's games. Good old games.
Yay!
Woo! There is a tiny bit of green screen artificing because I have had to pick up a pen and paper because I'm having some technical issues with my scoring system. So I want a second one.
Yay!
But yes,
Oops.
welcome. Hi, everybody. Good to see you. Who do we have here? Onion, Booty, Medea, Sharian, Admiral, Doc, Centaria. Good old gameplays as well. Pantsless Aaron, welcome in, dude. Akalani as well. Dango. Oh, hi, Dango. I've seen you about. Fleos, BXT, everybody that's here. Hi, guys. Hi. I am the Games Master for today. This is the 4th of the games in the inaugural GOG games, and yeah, we're going to be playing some Worms Armageddon. I have Ananda for Team Head Desk.
Hello, Team Head Desk. I'm really sorry in advance, everybody.
I have Dango for Team Rage Quit.
Hi.
Literally no bias whatsoever at all, honestly. And Zeal has wheeled himself away from the cam for Team Table Flip. He's out. He's done it. He's done one.
He's busy flipping tables.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah. Just living that table flip life.
There we go. Okay.
Oh, you're good. Excellent.
Hi.
Good to have you, Zeal. Right then. So, ladies and gents, I should probably start with the reason why I have chosen Worms Armageddon. Apart from the fact that it is the best in the Worms franchise, I used to absolutely adore this game when I was younger, and I have a little bit of knowledge when it comes to the Worms franchise because I've played every single damn one of these games to 100%. Every single Worms
I
game.
was surprised there is a franchise.
Yeah. There's a lot of these games. There is a lot of these games. So I personally am not going to be playing. I am just Games Master today. I am overseeing events. I have set up the challenges. I have set up the way that today is going to be working. Yeah, I will be doing the casting. But it's down to those guys over there to actually do the worming, as it were. Ananda,
What could possibly go wrong?
I got to go through in turn and ask you guys about your experiences, your history with Worms. Tell me about yours, Ananda.
I tested this game with Fraz 2 days ago, and yeah, I managed to kill myself a few times. And then I tried to test it again today. Again, this is my only 2 experience game. And I might have accidentally mistook the space bar for the jump and blew myself up. But this
Perfect.
could only go well. I mean, I'm getting all of the bad stuff out of the way. It's gonna
Excellent. Dango, your history with this game, long and rich, I'm sure. I'm sure it stretches back through to the beginning of time, right?
Yes. My time in Worms has gone beyond millennia as of 11 o'clock this morning. And I too have had similar experiences as Inanda, basically trying to figure out what does this button do and blowing myself up in the process. I also am very, very adept at falling, particularly off of ninja ropes. So this will be really exciting. I am thrilled.
That fills
Thrilled.
my heart with joy for what I've got set up for you guys. And lastly, I mean, what, we've got 2 people that have like no Worms Armageddon experience, but surely we can't have a full set of people that have no Worms Armageddon experience. Zeal, tell me your rich history of Worms Armageddon.
I remember when I was a bit younger, I knew a guy named Fraswar. He set me up. He told me to shoot a weapon, and now we're here.
That must have been ages ago. That must have been when you were a wee lad.
Yeah, at least, I don't know. At least 30 minutes.
So yeah, guys, I have a combined playtime in probably the Worms franchise in pushing the thousands of hours. And I'm very, very, very much looking forward to seeing how some fresh faces deal with what we've got.
Level playing field.
Yeah.
He's going to torture us.
Just for, I mean, it's going to be torture, but it's going to be fun. You know, it's par for the course. 3 newbies. This is going to be a lot of fun. I will be talking through it with them, and you know what? You too can be talked through if you want, because this game is 80% off at the minute on GOG. Exclamation mark game will get you a link to the store page. So yeah, if you've never experienced Worms Armageddon, now's the time to experience it, guys. So yeah, today is going to be set up into 3 different sets. The first set is going to be pretty standard versus match. So we load in with all 3 teams, and Nanda will be controlling all of the worms for Team Head Desk. Dango will be controlling all of the worms for Team Rage Quit, and Zeal will be controlling all of the teams for Table Flip. The first set, will be first to 3 wins. And then we will dole out some points. Now, I do have a funky little button system here, so that I can, on the fly, give people points, such as that. However, my Stream Deck is having a little bit of a mare, so I will be also employing some hard pen and paper as well, just in case things go.
Pen and paper.
Yeah, exactly. It can't fail me unless, it runs out of ink. Anyway, so yeah, first set is your standard match. Points will be awarded depending on how many matches you win. The second set will be what I spent a very, 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 very long time sorting out yesterday, which is my challenge section, which I'm very much looking forward to seeing you guys play through. The first of the challenges will be a test of accuracy. The second of the challenges will be a test of dexterity. The third of the challenges will be another test of dexterity, but a different test of dexterity. And the fourth challenge will be a test of constitution. And whatever that means, you'll have to stick around if you want to see it. Thank you for the follows, guys. And the last set, the final set, will be a huge death match in which if you kill an enemy worm, you will get 3 points. However, if you accidentally kill one of your own worms, you will lose 5 points.
Crap.
Yeah.
What could possibly go wrong?
So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to jump in. I have named the first set the Threes. So bear with me. I need to bring up the game. I need to chuck in my details so that these guys can actually join. So yeah, all the details should be as they were before, guys.
Okay.
You should be able to join now.
Give it a go.
Lovely. Right, let me bring in the game. Here we are. Now, I will be manually giving you guys your colours. So, Table Flip is this lovely teal colour. Rage Quit is the red colour, excelente, and Head Desk is a lovely purple colour. Awesome. So, hopefully, all of the colours should match your actual teams. What we have here for this first game... oh, no, wrong. I need to load my custom profile that I created for you. Round 1! In round 1, the matches will last 15 minutes. That is a cumulative time. So if you're squeaking your worm about the land, that cumulative 15-minute timer will be going down. When it hits 0, then instant death happens, which on this... Oh, wrong button. Which in this case is that the water will start to rise. So if you guys take a cumulative... if you take more than 15 minutes cumulative... I like the word cumulative, apparently. You will find that the water will start to rise. Like I say, it's the first to 3 wins. We have 3 teams. Each of these 3 teams will have 3 worms. It will be the first to 3 wins. The first one to get to 3 wins will get themselves 9 points. If at that point Everybody else, we will tot up how many wins they've got. If anyone has 2 wins under their belt, then they will get 5 points. If anybody has 1 win under their belt, then they will get 3 points. However, if somebody has managed to not win a single game, they will get no points. Nil point.
Harsh. That's harsh.
It is harsh. Harsh, but fair. In this particular round, you will be able to choose which worm you use. So as we load in, you will be your worms will be naturally placed. They will be randomly placed on the map. There is no placement of the worms. There will be later on, but not for this one. And with tab, if you press tab when you are when it is the start of your round, your go even, you will be able to tab through each of these worms to be able to choose which one of the worms that you want to control for that round. You will start off with 150 health. What else? Your worms can move. There is no fall damage because we're being nice here. There is no fall damage for now. There is a bit of like a hot seat buffer. So when it gets to your go, you'll have a 5-second free time before you have to do anything, just so that any desyncs or whatever should get caught by that 5-second buffer. And each of your rounds, each of your goes, will be 45 seconds. So you'll have 45 seconds from when you start moving your worm after you've selected it with tab to do whatever you will, whether that's throwing a grenade, a bazooka, banana bomb, whatever. Now I will be explaining things as we go to these guys, considering the amount of knowledge of the game that they have. This is easy mode. We're on round 1, Nightwolf. We are settling in. We are settling in. Things might start cranking up a little bit later. Maybe. Who knows? See what happens. So yeah, table flip has 3 worms. Rage quit, 3 worms. Head desk, 3 worms. If you guys can ready up for me. I will randomly choose a map. Sorry, I've just realised that I should have done that first. I'm going to randomly choose this map. Perfect. Sorry, I did that the wrong way around. Now can you ready up for me? Sweet! And we are going to start. It should be table flip that starts.
Yes, sir.
Boom. So you have a few seconds to tab to different worms. Zeal, Lovelust, and the Crocs is being controlled by Zeal, who is team captain of these worms. We have Dango Kitty, who is playing with me and Flayos. So, lucky us.
Oh, I see.
So yeah, if you are using left and right on the old cursor keys to move your worm, enter, if you press it once, will be 1 jump. Ooh, an interesting shot there to start off with. 3 health from Lovelust. However, Ananda takes
Well said, my lord.
a heavy 13. So yeah, cursor keys left and right is what you're going to be moving your worm with. A single press of enter will jump your worm forwards. A double press of enter will jump your worm slightly backwards.
Fire!
A single press of backspace. Oh, there is a little bit of friendly fire going on. Apparently,
Is this a dagger I see for you?
apparently I just threw a grenade on Dango. So sorry, that was me. That was clearly all me.
These things happen. These things happen.
Ananda, you can tab if you want to... Oh, not anymore. The moment that you move your worm, you can no longer press tab to change out. Ooh, a bazooka to the face for the Crocs.
I'm sorry. It's nothing personal, but wait.
Another
Are we sure?
13 damage. Okie dokie, Zeal, you are up. You are controlling the Crocs, or if you tab, you can choose somebody else. You've gone with the Crocs. Straight back for Ananda. If you right-click... No need for right-clicking. Just full force bazookas to the face.
What crate from yonder window breaks?
That should be the...
Deserved it, to be fair.
That should be the subtitle for this this stream. Is just in brackets: full force bazookas to the face. I'm gonna have another sip of tea while apparently I'm gonna be throwing another grenade. Now there is
I'm gonna try it, darn it.
there is quite a nice looking bunch of people down there. Oh, may have overcooked that just a little bit there. It's coming in hot, but luckily it landed in the drink.
Reinforcements have arrived.
All right.
Okay, head desk is up. Are you going to use Pyran Jade or... Oh, we're going over to Ebenezer. Back to Ananda. Okay, you're going to take charge of the team.
Are you not doing that?
Or now remember guys, you can right click to bring up your inventory. If I show you guys, oh no, because I'm a spectator, I can't show you guys at home. Oh, more.
Damn.
What we got? 51 from the Crocs. I did not see how much Love Lost just took.
I'm sorry.
But Table Flip is taking a beating right now. What are you going to do about this, Seal? What are you going to do?
I feel like I might get a bazooka in the face.
You have the option of changing out your weapon if you right-click your mouse, and then... Oh, a battle axe! What a battle axe does, if you hit, it instantly halves the amount of health that they have.
Oh, it halves.
Yeah, so it can be really useful against very high health enemies, but not if you've already given them a... Oh! Going for a little bit of Robin Hood here with the bow and arrow, directly into the back of Ananda's head. Oh! Ice cold. Now, that was 15, but you do get a second shot with the. You're gonna have to hurry up because you've got 4 seconds left, but you do get a second shot. Oh, unlucky. Don't worry. This is still very much the learning phase of today.
I'm gonna get this right at some point.
I thought I have time to just move away, maybe.
You yeah. So on the bottom left-hand corner of the screen, you'll see your round timer. Oh, now that is a very good grenade. Congratulations.
Next time you're mine.
I mean, it only took three attempts, but I tell you what, you zeroed it in eventually. The chest. Okay, yeah. No, is Ananda gonna go? Oh, facing off again against Lovelust and the now that is a 5 health. That is a 5, or is it a 6? I'm not entirely sure. I can't really see.
It's 5, I think.
Is it 5? Ananda, and I mean, there's going to be some collateral damage here. Ananda may have just killed herself. That is a suicide from Ananda, but Crocs is taken down. Lolu is down to 49.
Sayonara.
Dango is currently of the mindset that if she can rise above and just let everybody else scrap down in the depths, it seems to be working for you. Just casually.
If it's not broken, don't fix it.
Just casually tossing grenades. Now, what I think you have just chosen is the mortar. It is a very, very advanced weapon, and it is also in the water. It's the mortar.
From yonder window breaks.
Very good if you can get it to hit. Incredibly difficult to try and get to hit, though. I like that you're trying out these new weapons, though. You guys have a cumulative 4 minutes down on this round. This is a 15-minute match.
Whose turn is it? I can't.
It's currently Dango, who is lining up a Molotov cocktail on Zeal.
I had it.
Oh, another overcooked. Very keen on the old arm.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Right then.
Okay.
What's Jade got? Or well, I was going to say, or is it going to be Ananda? But Ananda is now out of the runnings. So is the Crocs.
What do the boxes do?
The boxes are collectibles. So if you see that silver box.
Goody.
Oh, well, we went with the crate. I don't think we get to tell what was in the crate. But yes. So, Zeal, if you want to, you can use a double tap of backspace to do a backflip. That should, if you get close to that crate, backflip you up and over the little... there you go. It's one of the highest... well, it is the highest jump in the game. It will help you get over a lot of obstacles. Nice. We don't know what it was that Zeal just picked up. One of the best weapons in the game, I've got to say, especially for long range, is the shotgun. You get 2 shots. And if you hit both of them, like square in the face, we're going back with the Robin Hood. Oh! Not quite like the movie. Not quite like the movie, but close. Those skills might come in handy later, though. So keep them in your back pocket there, Zeal. Right then. Back with Team Rage Quit, who are currently in the lead.
I was trying to jump.
Well-
Stupid space bar.
I did exactly the same thing earlier.
Well,
What did I get in my box now?
if you even when it's not your go, you can right click on the mouse, and you'll be able to have a good look through your inventory. Oh, full force bazooka on Lovelost, who has 49 health. What's gonna happen here? That is the exact amount of health needed. Zeal, you are now the only worm left on your team. How are you going to deal with this? You can go dark side. You could try and get out of there using a pneumatic drill or a blowtorch. That one, again, is the mortar. Going with this mortar. There is a mine just next to you. The mine, you can set it off. There is 3 seconds that you'll have as a delay. It's good, actually. It looks good. Oh, an impressive shot.
Straight on Fraz's head. I think there might be some recourse for some of these.
I don't know what you've got against me, but you know what? That's fine. You can drill down into the water. Probably not the best idea, Sharian.
That's not how I expected that to work.
No. The moment that you hit fresh air with the blowtorch, the blowtorch will end.
Ah.
So yeah, you've got to be like blowtorching into solid ground for as long as possible. Ebenezer here. I mean, Ananda, it's going straight. Didn't even bother to aim. Just decided that the best course of action was to press spacebar.
I didn't want to hit Dango.
There is honor. There is honor here. So yeah, the mortar, like I say, it can be very useful, but honestly is one of the worst weapons in the game. Amazing hit though. Now, if you shoot just underneath that worm, you might be able to launch him. There goes me. I'm having a little hug with Ebenezer in a hole. Excellent.
By my troth, you will pay. Well said, my lord.
Right
This
then.
is a fun game, guys.
You just wait. You're having fun now. You wait until the challenges. Then you won't be having fun. Yes. Let me see those GOG Games emotes. Okay, who we got here? Rage Quit. Dango has decided to lightly toast Ebenezer by the looks of things. You got 20 seconds left. I don't know whether it's going to do too much damage, but the humor rating is off the charts.
Next time you're mine.
27 damage. It could have been worse.
All right. I mean, it's time for revenge.
Who do we have here? Is it going to be a toast for a toast, or is it going to be? Is the recourse going to be a? Zeal is, yeah, to be fair, at the top of the hill.
You give me ill counsel,
51 damage from that bazooka. Now, Zeal, you are the king of the castle as it stands. What can you do with your position of power?
What's this?
A 3 second, a 2 second. It almost trickled its way down towards Fleos.
Now pox on you and your kind. Well said, my lord.
He's gonna pox on you.
Team Rage Quit using the thespian voice, apparently. Oh, going with the, if I remember the silver bazooka, that should be oh my word!
Outrageous.
How is that a homing missile? It homed it on me.
Okay. Word of warning with the homing missile, it is very, very useful. However, what you do have to do is shoot it out a ways and let it then track around to your target. It will take a couple of seconds to track in. I'm dead. I am out of it. How dare you? How very dare you? I like that the gravestones are donkeys. Excellent news.
Why wouldn't they?
Zeal with another grenade. It's gonna rest just behind Fleos's cheeks.
Now pox on you and your kind.
Good
Well said,
stuff.
my lord.
Rippy dips. I'm down. I'm down. Not that I'm playing currently. I am only Games Master. I say only. I'm Games Master. Damn it. Rage quit. What are you going to be using? Is it an interesting grenade to the face?
Ow!
I like your style, Dango. just don't bother aiming. Just put it down next to someone.
Right.
Excellent.
Thank you for the follow on my channel. I appreciate that. I forgot to turn those off. My bad. Yeah. So in close quarters combat, you can obviously just put a grenade down, but you can, if you want, use the fire punch.
Where is the fire punch? I'm looking for the fire punch. There's the ball. Is that the fire punch? No, it's not.
That is a shotgun. The fire punch, it looks like the worm. There it is. Now, not to be confused with the kamikaze, but that is a fire punch, ladies and gents. We should do it around about 30 damage, I think, if I remember correctly. It has been a while since I've had
You
to...
had it coming.
Yep.
Exactly 30 damage. Nice. Zeal.
I love how Kyron is just over there.
Just chilling out, you know? No one wants to touch Jade, and
He's
that's
picking
fine.
on me.
Okay, that is a large dynamite. Unfortunately, it doesn't go very far when you drop it. Zeal is gonna dynamite himself and mine himself. Luckily, it was a dud.
Well said, my lord.
You take that splash damage from the dynamite. Now, Dango, you should learn from that. Zeal, I mean, you should probably learn from that as well. But Dango previously used the grenade basically as a dynamite stick. With the dynamite, you put it down at your feet, and then you walk away.
I thought I could. I was afraid it would go like this, but I was hoping I could throw it and it would just be a harder to handle grenade. So.
Don't you?
Oh, come on.
That's coming straight back. A little shave of health, a little 8 damage.
I feel like I either don't throw it far enough or I throw it too far. I getting it in the middle is like, it's something else. It takes some skill that I don't have yet. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there.
There is fine tuning to be had. There is a lot of crates. RT is it does point out a very good point. There is a lot of crates hanging about. The wooden crates. Oh, now that is one shot, one kill, 22 damage.
Very well,
Crates on new
sir.
weapons, or
Rage quit.
Leos out of this pit.
Rage quit. Went from top of the line to now you do get 2 shots with a shotgun. You might
Hello.
you might as well just waste that one because I can't see a realistic shot that you could take.
Oh, I've just wasted the shot. It's fine.
Yeah, Fleos is looking in pretty dangerous position there. At the bottom of that hole. I don't know how this is going to end. I'm going to say probably not very good for Fleos.
I'm holding a grudge already. Kyron's right there, and he's like,
Here it comes!
Make haste,
Fleos!
Ooh, oh.
Now that possibly could be it for Fleos. 43 health, 37 shaved off, 6 health. Now, Dango, what are you going to do? Talk me through your reasoning.
where is it? Where is the homing missile? Where is it? I know I saw it. It's here somewhere.
Did you use it earlier? Yes, you did. I think you only start with one homing missile, unfortunately.
That makes sense. It is OP.
Now you could use your pro blowtorch skills to try and go dark side and get yourself out of harm's way, or I don't know whether teleport is currently available. That might be an option. Or you could just go ham and start throwing hands. But you've got 10 seconds left to decide.
I can't find anything.
Time illusion.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, so close!
Right. What have I got?
It's a little bit too much time taken. Right then. Ananda. Ananda of a head desk going underground.
She listened to your advice.
Yeah, deciding to shun the crates that were just behind her. There was 2 crates there. One is a weapon crate. One is a utility crate. The weapons crate.
I already have.
The wooden
mine that was a dud. Is it still a dud?
That is still a dud. Yes. Once a dud has gone off, it is no longer an issue.
I see.
Are both of those duds? There's 2 of them.
One of them we know is a dud because it went off. Well, it didn't go off earlier. Pyre and Jade has just taken a hit, and Zeal and Jade.
Well
There
said,
is
my lord.
there is a very, very obvious line between the two of them now. You guys have a cumulative 6 minutes and 16 seconds. Dango's going deeper underground.
Curses.
As rounds progress, what happens is you will get access to more weapons. So if when you press your right click on your mouse and you bring up your inventory, if anything is grayed out and it has a little number next to it, that's how many rounds have to circle round before you can use that weapon. So you don't start with all of your most fearsome weapons. You will eventually get access to more. You can also pick up crates. The wooden crates are weapon crates. The silver crates are utility crates. And then the white ones, which we don't actually have currently on the map, but the white ones with the little red cross on them are health crates.
Sweet Lady Luck smiles. Yes, sir.
Dango just said, nope, not today. She's out. Now that,
is also a tactic.
if you want to go full dark side, you could start using girders to like block yourself in. Oh, now Jade is down with Fleos. Zeal
Know you the art of war.
says, this is my hill. Get out of my town. Okay, well, you can try. Unfortunately, girders cannot go over land.
I was like, how do you use this thing?
So yeah, it would have had to be before Jade got chucked down with a hole, and you would have had to do it in the larger section. But what are you gonna do? Just continuing on through this mountain of lava. Thank you all for the follows, guys. Dango goes underground. Viva la resistance.
Ah, you missed. Yes, sir.
Okie dokie. Ananda, currently in control of Ebenezer, but choosing to go, probably wisely, choosing to go for Pyre and Jade, as Fleos is a juicy, juicy target. Danko crossed the arms.
Sorry,
Pepperidge Farms will remember this.
I'm sorry. Actually, I'm not.
Pepperidge Farms will remember this. Just know this.
That, it will be enough to end Fleos and end Rage
Very
Quit
well, good sir.
for this round.
It's okay. I
Fleos.
left beautiful documents all over the map.
Okay, right, I'm going to... Oh, apparently my pen is wet. I don't know how that happened. The hell is wet around here?
Yes, sir.
Sorry, I'm getting distracted. I've just realised that I want to write down my my thoughts and feelings about the whole thing. I'm going to write a diary here. Dear diary, today Dango Kitty killed me.
Actually, technically, it was me.
Technically, it was Ananda. Okay, Zeal, what you got? This is another mortar. The boy likes a mortar, I've got to say. How are we looking? It's an interesting... Oh, my word. Is that going to end up on top of Ebenezer? This could be the shot of the century.
That was pretty damn good.
I'm just... That's...
Next time you're mine.
That was fancy.
Oh dear.
That
I
was
deserve
fancy.
that.
My word. That was obviously completely and utterly planned, I assume, Zeal. That's the look of a man who knows exactly what he's doing. Okay. It is now Zeal versus Pyre and Jade. Table flip versus head desk.
What do I want? What do I want? What do I want? The
And when-
dynamite.
Hello.
And when do you want it?
I don't know.
So, like I said before, Zeal, you do have the option, whilst it's not your go, you can use right-click to look at your inventory. It'll give you a little bit of a heads up.
Wind's going in the wrong direction.
The wind is currently going in the wrong direction. However, the Molotov does count as a grenade. Oh, 5 seconds, 4 seconds. That's hot. She's coming hot. Oh, okay. The crates do not take damage in this game.
So normally that would have been a good tactic then.
It may well have been. So grenades don't get. A cluster grenade. What it does is
Oh no!
will explode into a lot of mini grenades that do less damage, but there's more of them.
Next time you're mine.
Nice 46. I mean, Zeal is in a really good position here. Sorry, Zeal, say that again, dude.
Does it more damage when all of them hit? The mini grenade?
No. Honestly, cluster bombs are a bit crap, in my opinion.
Fire.
Yeah, I see. Oh no!
Now that is a not. I mean, the
little bit.
Molotov will leave a residue for a few rounds.
I see.
So you won't be able to jump on that, Zeal. You're gonna have to stand on the edge of the fire.
Watch this.
Totally intentional.
That is a nice shot. That looks like it, guys. That looks like table flip taking the win. I gotta say, 29 damage, and that was 43. Congratulations. I mean, after that mortar shot, I'm pretty sure we are all in agreement that that was for the right. Okie dokie. That is one win, ladies and gentlemen. One win.
Awesome. Worm of the round. I love it.
Big ups to Zeal and table flip. That is, hold on. That is one win for you guys. Remember, it is first to 3 wins in this set. I'm going to randomly choose another map by going click, 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 and click. That'll do. I'm going to ready up. If you could all ready up for me, and we're going to jump straight back in. Once more, you are going to be randomly placed in the map. Let's play the next round. Congratulations, Zeal, for that win.
Said, my lord.
Put it under your belt. Okay, we have Rage Quit up first. Tab to choose who you want to control.
What is my worm? What?
What? Oh my!
Dango Kitty.
Oh, right down in the corner of the map, we have Zeal, just hiding away. That could actually work quite well. Oh, it was a very good idea.
What if you throw a worm off the map?
If you throw a worm off the map, then they drown. Worms are not very good at swimming. Here is one tip for all of you.
Next time you're mine.
After you have done your shots, after you've thrown your grenade, you shot your bazooka, you still will have control of your worm for a few seconds. So if you've used your second shot, you will be able to like just jostle your worm around afterwards.
Watch this.
Oh, dear, this is gonna go badly.
Oh! It's an interesting one. Jaden Fleos in a hole, 77 damage. That is over half damage. Zeal.
They said Zeal was too useful last time, so they stuck him down there.
Zeal is no longer the king of the castle. He is just been left in the cold. Right. Table flip have one. Rage quit, not yet. And head desk, not yet either.
What crate from yonder window breaks?
Oh, table flip.
Oh,
Did not.
I didn't know it was my turn. That's odd. I didn't know it was my turn. Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, you've moved your worm now, so you have technically confirmed that is the worm that you want to use. Watch out for that mine. Watch out for that mine. That's a mine. That is a lucky dodge right there.
Gather round, fellows.
All plan.
A little too hard. I'm gonna get it eventually.
You will. I have faith.
Not today,
Curses.
but eventually.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Ananda, what are you looking at? We have 2 of your worms stuck down in a hole. I mean, all 3 of them are stuck down in a hole, but 2 of them in the same hole.
She's gotta shoot Fleos.
It's Fleos v Pie again.
Fire.
Sorry, Fleos.
Damn.
Inanda's got it out for you.
I could only.
I'm sorry.
I can't see how much.
Delivery.
I can't see how much damage Fleos has taken. He might be. I mean, he's heaving. Wheezing, not heaving. Zeal is using the teleport. That is, you get to choose a free bit of space and move yourself into it. You can, if you do that on top of a crate, your worm will pick up the crate.
What crate from yonder window breaks?
All right, it is Dango up again for Rage Quit. Rage Quit currently has the
my
least
turn?
amount of health. Yes, it is.
Okay.
There you go.
I can see what's going to happen now.
Okie dokie. So, remember you have your inventory.
I keep forgetting they hold on to the same weapon from the last round because I had clicked on the grenade.
What? Between rounds, you clicked on the grenade.
Greetings.
Yeah.
Clever. All right. Unfortunately, you were a little bit too clever there.
There's a thing in the way. Which one's the backflip? I know it's not the space bar.
Double tap backspace. You will backflip. You have 7 seconds left.
Time eludes us.
4, 3, 2. Oh, nice! Remember, you got a few seconds after you've shot your last to move your worm. Nice. Tucking herself underneath that little spit of land.
Reinforcements have arrived.
I don't know how I'm going to get myself and Ebenezer out of that hold there.
You do have teleport. You do have girders. You will have teleport and girders. You've chosen Pi. You've chosen to go for Flaos. There is a vendetta against Flaos here. Flaos, dude, I don't know what's going on. I don't know how you've offended Ananda, but apparently
It's just the closest one. Closest.
Watch this. Damn.
Well, I never.
And in fact, technically, it's not me. It's Pyre and Jade. So
Touche.
Special delivery.
Do you ever feel like people are trying to tell you something, Flaos?
not true.
Yesterday's game changed everything. Yeah. From the underdog to the most hated player in a second. Now that is the dud from earlier that Dango jumped over. Oh well, just walked over.
I was like jumped. Wow. Okay.
Going back with these, cool. Remember, you are on the shotgun still. Now the grenade here would probably roll off the edge of the map. You can tweak the amount of seconds that it will take for the grenade to go off using your numbers 1 through 5, not on the numpad, but on your normal numbers. If you did want to use the grenade, you could set it to like a second, but at the same time, chucking a grenade down, like straight down, is pretty damn dangerous. This is a risky maneuver here. That's a risky maneuver, and that's why it's risky.
What are you doing?
She's up. She's gone.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Now, silver lining for Dango Kitty, she has been put into a bit of a safe place there. It's going to be a lot harder to oink her out of that hole. So yeah, we'll call it tactical. What are you going with, Ananda? Oh, interesting. Blowtorching her way into the land with Ebenezer. We got another Darksider. I don't think Table Flip has taken a single bit of damage yet. The tables have turned. They have been flipped. Flaos! Trying his best to
I'm sorry, Flaos.
to appease the GOG gods for subscribing 35 months in a row after being mercilessly killed by Pi live on stream. Thank you, Flaos, dude.
Well said, my lord.
For a second then, I genuinely looked at my name on stream. I was like, oh no, that's me! I've got to go! It's not. It's Dango. She is going to be using the teleport. Oh, an interesting and possibly a risky maneuver there, putting herself out on a limb. That right there is screaming out for a fire punch. A fire punch will lift the enemy worm quite high and quite far away. So if you are on a cliff opposite a body of water, it is a very good tactic to just punch your enemy into the water.
I can't go. How do I? Is that the highest I can?
Yes,
go?
it is. Yes, in this game you have 3 options: straight across, slightly up, or slightly down. I don't know whether that's a dud mine. That is not a dud mine. You got to get out of there. Those crates are probably going to explode. Zeal and Pyre and Jade in a hole. Draconic Dude, thank you very much for the 7-month support in the GOG community stream team.
Yes, sir.
That is a health crate. That is the first health crate that we have seen. Now, Zeal, what are you going to do, dude? You have a few options here. You're gonna opt to retaliate. Now you could try what you had before with your dynamite. Now that we know that you just dropped that to your feet, you could try a shotgun. 2 blasts from a shotgun will do 50 damage. You're gonna use the axe to halve Pyre and Jade's health. My maths is not quick enough, so I don't really know how that's going to end up. I will just 38. There you go, 38.
What crate from yonder window breaks?
Very useful weapon on very high health characters. It can be really useful. Like if you are,
I thought 38 is not too low.
38 is good.
A lot of times.
Yeah, no.
Weapon.
I would take a 38. Dango wants the assist from the computer going with the homing missile, so you're gonna have to give it a bit of welly. Yeah, there you go, and then it will take a second to boom.
Oh, wow. Oh, what?
Dango v Lovelust, and Lovelust is out of there. Oh,
I am undone.
The combo.
That's-
Reinforcements have arrived.
that
I'm
has
learning.
that was an impressive shot. I like that.
I'm learning. I just need to stay away from grenades.
Especially when they're near your feet. Now you will be able to backflip with a double backspace if you wanted to jump up and grab that crate.
I'm gonna try and get it in a bit. 'Cause
Okay,
I can't do the backspace jump.
it's just a double tap of the backspace.
I understand the
You
theory
are
of it.
coming.
You got this. We believe in you.
I didn't get it in time.
I saw the little
Jade tried. Jade definitely tried. So table flip and head desk. If we're looking at the health bars, so the bars down here at the bottom are like the total team health. So Rage Quit currently has the least amount of team health. Head desk and table flip very similar, although that's gonna even things out a little bit. Jade with 27, only 11 health left, and a second shot on that shotgun should finish. Oh, I thought that was going to be a little bit too high, but that is a headshot. 11 health surely is going to be down. 21. GG, Zeal.
Oh,
that puts head
dear.
desk at the bottom. As it stands, table flip is at the top of the health. Dango, you have 2 worms left. Myself and yourself.
Uzis. Do that go far?
Uzis they do go very far. However, they are better used in close quarters than a long range because the bullets spread. They have a little bit of a random spread to them. Lovelust with the drinking problem. So you may be able to jump a backflip out of this hole. So you've got to be facing away from the way that you want to jump, because you do a little bit of a backwards. So you're gonna have to come down into the hole a little bit more. Into the hole a little bit more. There you go. That from right there, that should do it. Oh, in the end, I mean,
Yes, sir.
points for effort, except no actual points for effort. So yeah, that is the backflip, guys. It is difficult to master, but once you get it, it is invaluable in this game. What you have to do is you have to face away from the direction that you want to be jumping, because the backflip does what it says in the tin, and you jump backwards. You will go quite high up and a little bit backwards.
Lady Luck smiles. Yes, sir.
It's just a case of learning how far up and how far back your little worm will go. Nice with the old teleport. Zeal deciding to get out of the hole the easy way. Dang it, what are you going to do? Taking me for a spin. Excellent. Dream Voyage, ahoy hoy, dude. And now there is that crate just in front of you if you want to pick it up. That will still give you, you've still got 30 seconds left, so you can squeak your way over to it.
A donkey. My kingdom for a donkey. Get around, fellows.
That is a nice shot. Double hit! Not quite. The long timers on these mines in this first round.
Cry havoc. Let loose the dogs of war.
Yes, sir.
Inanda, yourself and Ebenezer are currently at the lowest point of all of the team health. How are you going to retaliate?
Oh no! I wanted to go up.
Yeah, it's
I just made the hole bigger.
it's fine. You know what? Sometimes you just need a bigger hole.
The story of my life.
Congratulations on just giving yourself a little bit more breathing space. That's all you needed.
More headroom.
It's exactly. Okay, so Zeal, there is a crate just above you. You can squeak over that
I
one.
don't know what the crates do.
What will happen is when you walk over the crate, at the top of your screen. Now that was a damn good hit.
I knew that was coming. I knew it.
When you walk over the crate, you will pick up a weapon, and it will be added to your inventory.
Do I see what weapon it is?
Yes.
Or do I have to search for it?
At the top of the screen, the moment that you walk over a crate, at the top of your screen and your screen alone, it will say what you've just picked up.
Perfect. Now the crates got massively more valuable for me.
There you go. Yeah. The wooden crates are weapons. The silver crates are utilities. Utilities are things like blowtorches, ninja ropes, teleports, things that don't do actual damage. They're utilities.
Are the crate weapons usually good or rare? Or can it be anything?
They can be anything. They can be anything, depending on the setup that has been given. Ananda going with the teleport as well, deciding to teleport directly on top of the nubbin in the middle of the map. We seem to be crowding around the left-hand side of this map here. Now you can tell us what you just picked up, but you don't have to.
Oh, you see, you don't see it.
No. So it is a secret. Nobody knows whether you've picked up an excellent.
Like a well-timed grenade. Now pox on you and your kind.
I'm having a lovely time down in that hole.
Well said, my lord.
Don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
Looks fun.
Another teleport coming out. Dango is. Are you going to try and put both of us at? Me and Dango just chilling out in a hole together.
Yes, sir.
Cool. I'll take it. Now, Ebenezer, you fancy making that hole a bit bigger?
Well, I mean, I could. It could be a thing. However, instead, I'm going to try something else.
We're going to need a bigger hole. Okie. More grenades.
Ooh, that could work.
Now,
The wind's going in the wrong direction.
No, grenade. Oh, that is overcooked.
I thought that the
Wrong
wind was
game,
gonna-
but still. No, the grenades do not get affected by wind.
Okay, I did not know that.
Bazookas do.
Bazookas, okay.
Bazookas and well, basically, thrown weapons don't get affected by wind. However, launched weapons do.
I cannot move anymore?
No, because you are currently choosing where to hit the homing missile. So once you select the homing missile, it will give you a cursor. You then use that cursor to click wherever you want that homing missile to end up.
Oh, end up. Oh, here. Oh, I see.
Yeah, and then you will need to give it a little bit of beans, a little bit of power. It'll take a second. Nice hit.
That's actually a nice weapon. Okay, I like it.
Nanda is down
Next time you're
with a
mine.
crate, though.
Well said, my lord.
Thank you
don't
very
wanna
much for
do
the follow. You have 6 minutes and 10 seconds left in your total round timer before we hit sudden death and the water starts to rise. Everybody needs beans. True story. Still deeper underground. We've got some safe play going on here. Rage Quit is currently at the bottom of the health pile.
Yes, sir.
Table flip still at the top. Zeal still rocking, a cumulative 235 health. Amanda, do you want to tell us what you picked up, or are you going to save that in your back pocket?
I have no idea what I've just picked up.
It will tell you at the top of your screen when you walk over the item. When you walk over it, it will tell you right at the top of your screen.
Oh,
However, there is you can check your inventory, but you might as well just go with whatever you're thinking right now. That's a very...
I'm thinking grenade.
Okay, she's thinking grenade, guys.
Watch this.
It's going to be a high arc. 3,
Oh
2,
my God.
1,
Oh,
now.
that
Oh,
would've hit.
the aim was good.
It had legs. It had legs. Just an extra second on that timer would have done it. Again, if you want to set your grenade timer, it is just the number keys above your keyboard, not on the numpad. And using another homing missile. Now, you might want to send that a little bit more vertical, because they do have a little bit of an arc on them.
Yeah, I see.
Sorry. I should have said that beforehand. I think there's a little bit of a delay from
it's
what
a
I
learning
can see.
process.
Yeah. Sorry. I
Well said,
apologize.
my lord.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a delay from what I can see to what you guys are actually doing. So I'm not intentionally withholding information. We still haven't seen a dynamite this round. Oh, just the thinnest film of land left between Ebenezer and Dango.
Yes, sir.
Oh.
Fleos, you can say how much you enjoy watching 3 neophytes playing this game with the coaching of myself. You can say that. Now this is dangerous. A bazooka in a very tiny hole. If it hits any of the walls... But it's good. It went all the way down. You hit...
It's a neat little underground base, is it?
You had it.
You hit that womp rat.
Yes, sir.
Table
Let's
flips.
try one.
Still rocking that hefty amount of health. One more time. Okie dokie. A little bit higher, a little bit more juice. And it arcs round! And that is a good hit. 42 health on Ananda. Is that going to be enough?
Oh, yeah.
Next time.
Excellente. Just.
Oh, dear.
So Ebenezer now has 123 health.
Well
Zeal,
said, lord.
cumulative 235 health. And Dango, in rage quit fashion, has 70 health left. Now you could use your baseball bat to try and smack Ebenezer out of the hole and into the water. It is a little bit of a difficult fine-tuning if he is in a hole, though, so it's not the most obvious choice. You could put a dynamite down by him, or you could just go full force.
I couldn't find the baseball bat.
Take those tactics and just throw him out the window. Big bazooka, full force. That's all you need.
Okay.
Centaria does make a good point. Uzi would have been also a very good option in that case, because you would have been able to basically keep those bullets hitting Ebenezer and adding a little bit of momentum to him to hopefully send him out of the end of the hole. Zeal, eyeing up Ebenezer, who is now just sitting on a bit of a rock, stuck between.
The most destructive weapon right now.
The most destructive weapon.
Probably the bazooka, right?
Say that again. Sorry, I missed that.
It's probably the bazooka, right?
Bazooka's good. If you could get onto that spit of land, it would be the dynamite. Dynamite is an incredibly powerful weapon, but you can't really get over there unless you tried a ninja rope. So, honestly, yeah, probably good to use a bazooka and hope for a little bit of full damage as well from Ebenezer's arc, wherever he ends up. Ooh, I don't know whether that's going to be much full damage.
I wanted to push it down. Like, I aimed a little bit higher, so it gets put down.
It's good. It's 49 damage. I think a maximum without full damage is 50. So it was a pretty hefty amount of health taken down.
Can the battle axe go higher? Can the battle axe go 75?
Battle axe will just halve whatever health they're currently at. So if they were at 150,
Is there a limit at 50, or when the worm has 150, is it 75 still?
yeah, like whatever
Okay.
health the worm is at when you hit them, it will halve that health. So it's better to hit a worm with high health with the battle axe than it is to. Oh yeah, there you go.
Now, donkey, a donkey. My kingdom for a donkey.
I was asking what that does.
What did
The
you do?
purple boxes.
Those are utility crates, which will be things like jetpacks, teleporters, ninja ropes, stuff that will help you get around the place rather than help you kill enemy worms. They are very useful, but they do take a little bit of getting used to. So,
Hello.
an ander in a hole. Considering her options. By this point, we are in quite far rounds, so we might be looking at... Okay, interesting going with the homing missile. I would go straight up and full force. Go straight up with your angle and full force.
Fire.
Oh,
Oh, that is an unfortunate hit!
That was so lucky.
Oh. If that did hit, that would have probably popped that crate that was next to Zeal as well, which would have added some extra flame damage too. You have a cumulative 2 minutes and 45... Ah, you have invisibility. You will no longer show up on anyone else's screens. I think as a spectator, I should be able to see it. It
Do I
will...
have to use my turn for that? Or is it a button?
Yes. Yeah, it will end your turn. Going with the grenade. Gonna try and thread it down into that hole. It's gonna be a tight spot.
Oh, no.
Oh!
No, never mind.
It's a nice try.
Blocked me. Something blocked me.
Ha,
There's
you
a-
missed.
They're
Well
those
said,
little
Lord.
slivers that look like there's nothing there. Those will block you. I've
Yeah.
hit a couple of
They
those.
still do? I thought it's background.
So
What does skunk do?
sorry, say that again?
Skunk?
Skunk will poison your enemies with its farty gas. However,
A donkey.
you will
My
release it.
kingdom for a donkey.
You release it into in a direction, and then you set off its skunk juice.
again.
Okay, one more time with the homing missile. Zeal's in a hole. That's going to make it easier to hit him with grenades. That will funnel things down.
Coming.
And Ebenezer is in a prime position to try and arc one over this middle section here. You guys have got 2 minutes left until the water starts to rise.
What's this?
Oh, this is...
Oh, that's arcing backwards. An unfortunate set of circumstances have left Zeal in a hole that is slowly but surely growing.
So now I know that Zeal is human like the rest of us. Great. Airstrike.
Airstrike, now we are further into the game. You will have access to airstrike. It's not something that you will have access to directly. If you select airstrike, like homing missile, you will have a cursor where you will get to choose where you put it. The angle of the cursor tells you which way the airstrike will be coming from.
Come, sir, let us duel.
Unfortunately, I have forgotten.
To war.
I might need to ask you guys. Oh, excellent hit! Ebenezer down in a hole with a lot of fire.
Cry havoc.
62.
Loose the dogs of war.
Yes, sir.
This is
seems complicated.
I might need to ask. It is arrow keys. Yes, sorry. Thank you, RT. So, if you were to use the airstrike, you can use your arrow keys to choose the direction of the airstrike, because the plane will come from one side of the screen or the other, and which makes it arc those bombs down. So you did well by choosing to go for Ebenezer, because Ebenezer was the only one that would have really like the arc, the angle of the arc. It was probably the best choice, but you could have. Oh, now that is an invisible worm. There is 2 now invisible worms. We have no idea where Zeal is.
I hear the squeak.
Reappear somewhere
I know
on
he's
the map,
moving.
or are they in the same place until they move?
The other worms will should be in the same place. I've got to tell you, I have never really used invisibility, so I've learned something here
Well
today.
said, my lord.
I thought invisibility would last forever.
Okay. But yeah, I thought it would use up your turn, and you can hide your worm basically somewhere.
Yeah, I thought that as well. Oh, another another airstrike. We're fighting at the bottom of the table here. Team Table Flip is currently streaks ahead.
Oh, the stupid piece of land. I forgot about it.
Oh, the Crocs had a little umbrella.
I trust the umbrella.
Yes, sir.
You guys have very, very short amount of time remaining until sudden death kicks in. I will probably have to, because we are like an hour and a quarter into this this stream now. I 100% did not think it was going to take this long, and it's a good thing. It's a good thing.
You underestimate us.
But I tell you what, I am not letting you guys get away without doing my challenges.
He's determined to make sure that we suffer today.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. For everyone's amusement, mainly mine. Hopefully a bit of chats as well, but mainly mine.
I miscalculated the angle.
Oh.
Now that I know that the bazooka has an angle, I really thought it would be heavier.
Swing and a miss, but very close.
Well said, my lord.
Okay, I have 9 health left. Dango at the controls. You're going to control yourself. And another airstrike. Dango's the only one that is currently trying to utilize these airstrikes. That's probably going to end up with Crocs in the same hole as Zeal. That is looking dangerous. That is looking very dangerous.
Yes, sir.
I set him up.
Even though Table Flip currently has the most amount of health, they are in a hole, and the water is going to start rising soon. Ananda, can she thread this grenade down in the hole? It's looking good. It's looking good. Oh, Zeal.
Close.
Oh boy.
I imagine you're puckering up slightly now because that is very close to the edge. A wise choice. Get the hell out of Dodge. Sudden
Well said, my lord.
Sudden death is here. I have a feeling that the Crocs is going to end up in the drink before long because the water is going to start rising.
Oh, it's my turn. Oh, did I accidentally select Crocs? Not Crocs, Fraswar. Okay.
That's- We're interchangeable.
Shoot.
You have a few options. I don't know whether you've still got homing missiles. Why can't I think of the word homing missiles, guys?
Come, sir. Let us duel.
Don't know.
So at the top of your... oh no, I thought you were going to go for the crate.
sir.
That's fine. Remember, if you pick up a crate, just make sure you keep an eye on the top of your screen because that will tell you what you've picked up.
Ah, that's where it goes. I've been searching through the list.
Now, Ananda, the Crocs is going to have his go next. There is a chance that he is just going to get swallowed by the water between your go and Table Flip. It is a risk. The water is slowly rising.
I'm going. No, I'm going to bazooka.
Okay, bazookaing Zeal. The wind is in your favor here. That looks good. That looks good. Oh, and an excellent hit. Almost got it over that spit of land. If Zeal went all the way over, he would have ended up in the water.
You'll regret that.
Is the Crocs going to end up drinking? Oh no, so close. He's got wet knees.
Do worms have knees?
Worms are nothing but knee. just one long knee. Long knee. Sorry. So close. So close. Did you see the rest of those graves and everything falling into the drink?
It's not letting me switch, and I didn't click anything.
I think that might now be because we're in sudden death.
Okay. That's a rock. Okay.
That is a rock. Solid. Solid as a rock.
It's a rock. That's indeed a rock.
So yeah, here's a bit of fun. Sometimes you will explode the environment and it will just completely and utterly disappear. Most of the time, it will leave a little bit of residue behind.
Greetings.
7 seconds left.
Time eludes
The
us.
wind is to the right. You could possibly arc one over. 2, 1.
I lost it. I ran out of time.
That's fine.
Yes,
That is
sir.
fine.
Right. I am going to.
Now you do have access to the airstrikes now as well.
Oh, do I?
Yeah, yeah.
Where is it?
Unless that
Come
was
on,
a
then.
pickup that Dango had, they will look like 3 red-tipped missiles in like a downward.
I have it.
And you will be able to use your cursor keys to choose whether it's going to come from the left or the right.
Come on, then. Come in, Big Bird.
That's a nice shot.
Ooh,
It's a double. How much health though? I don't think that's quite enough to kill Crocs. No, but it is enough to kill Zeal. That now puts Rage Quit at the top. Table Flip has had quite a heavy turnaround.
Yes, sir.
Mole bomb.
Mole Bomb is one of the worst special weapons ever, in my opinion. Interesting. Now this is a long-range bazooka shot. It could easily finish off Ebenezer. The wind is against you. Is this going to be it? Oh, it's a good shot, but is it enough?
I think it might be.
36. Excelente.
GG.
Close one. You got 1.5 of all my worms, I think.
Well said, my lord.
Okay, it is 2 worms with a combined health of 52 versus 1 worm with a single health of 25. Dango, you are in a very good position here. However, will this long range do it? Is she going to be able to snipe? We have the wind down here is in the right direction. However, it is going to drop. The bazooka missile will drop. It's just whether you can hit. Look at the concentration on that face.
Fire!
Waiting. Oh! Will the full damage do it?
Oh my god!
Oh, 23 health. 2 remaining.
That's brutal.
Leaving that door just ajar for Table Flip. Table Flip. Well done, Zeal. Now it is a very good time to utilize your long-range airstrikes.
Fare thee well, good sirs.
The only thing that can guarantee right here would be a missile of some a homing missile. I do believe, Dango, you may have used them before. I have a feeling you've used all of your airstrikes as well. So knowing that Zeal has airstrikes in his back pocket, you've got to wonder whether you want to go safe and drill into the land, or if you're going to go aggressive and try and just shave that last bit of health off. You got 23 seconds left on my screen, probably less on yours. There is deliberation afoot. 15 seconds left. If it gets to a point where you don't know what to do, okay, going safe. This may be the right decision, because you shouldn't be able to be killed by an airstrike if you are underground. I don't know if they've got access to napalm strikes as it stands.
Gases.
I'll be back in 30 seconds.
Okie dokie, Nanda. So by the looks of where Dango is, it's going to be quite difficult to get the damage. However, the toolbox exploding might do it if you get lucky with the way it explodes.
Surprise.
It's a possibility. Unfortunately, Dango was kicked back.
By my troth.
32.
You will pay.
Not a lot of health
Well
left.
said, my lord.
Rage Quit and Table Flip. 11 health for Rage Quit. Dango at the controls. Table Flip has 2 health with
Wind
Zeal at the
affects
controls. Sorry, say that again?
Wind affects napalm.
Wind does affect napalm, yes. So you will have to take into account, if you're going to drop a napalm, that it comes down in a big sheet, and then it will float with the wind. The wind is currently off to the right.
There's fall damage in this game, right?
There is full damage in this game.
Curses!
The slowly encroaching tide. Now, what's in your head? We have a donor card here, and honestly, I do not know what a donor card is. I have a feeling that is Ananda's death.
That was where my last character died.
I was wondering what that was.
Yeah, it's another of those things that I'm not entirely sure what it does. Can anybody in chat help us out with what a donor card would do? I know that they are a thing. I don't know what they do. It gives someone their loot that they picked up. Okie dokie. So if anybody gets over to that donor card, they will pick up anything that Ananda had. AKA, possibly some homing missiles. Possibly some airstrikes.
And whatever was randomly in the crate.
You slow-witted oaf.
Whatever was in those crates as well, yeah. The tide is very slowly rising. Dango looks like she's going for the donor card here. An interesting standoff we've got. It basically is, at this point, the first person to reveal themselves to the enemy is probably going to be shot down. Interesting.
Skipping rope? Wait.
Skipping your turn.
You can skip your turn if you fancy, if you're going to wait to see what Dango's going to do with this donor card. Because using the blowtorch will end Dango's turn.
You are a card.
It's a very good tactic here. I think Zeal is waiting to see Dango's head above water before sniping. Now you do have a few seconds after you've stopped the blowtorch. You will be able to move your worm. There is a possibility that you can squeak back into the hole, as they say.
I'm not seeing a way out of this, and I hate it. How does this work?
You have.
Oops.
Oh, the sheep will basically just scamper off, and then you can press space to explode it.
Ah, okay.
You've got 10 seconds left.
Come, sir.
It is a Mexican standoff.
What about the mad cow?
And Dango is currently wielding a sheep. Threateningly. Sorry, say that again, Dango?
Mad cow? What does that do?
Mad cow, very similar to a sheep in the way that it scampers off, except it explodes on its own volition.
Okay.
After a timer. It's a good grenade. It's going to blow up that donor card. A nice shot by the Crocs. Well, I suppose Zeal.
You will pay.
That actually hit me.
Yeah, a little bit of splash damage there. No donor card left. If you have anything remaining that you can do from afar, now would be the time to use it. If not, it's oh, interesting. Dango going to open up the hole from a distance with a bazooka. It might work.
It's gonna hit me though. It's gonna take me out, isn't it?
It's possible. It's possible. It's a 50-50 chance here. I like the idea. Going with the Uzi, making a smaller hole. Now, Uzis will make a really jagged hole, which is going to be a lot harder to like either get through or like thread a shot through.
Missed.
Shotgun would do it. They create two large holes. Okay, what's in your mind, Zeal? We have you've got
Get out of here. He can kill me next turn if he's smart, I think.
There is the possibility, like 2 shotguns to the end of the hole here. 1 shotgun would open up the hole, and you'd still have 1 shotgun left. Same for you, though, Zeal. You would be able to shotgun. Oh, interesting. What is the choice? Are you gonna go aggressive? Are you gonna go? I mean, there is a weapon crate above there that you could try and grab. See if the gods are in your favor. The concrete donkey.
Well said, my lord.
Now, Dango. Zeal has left himself in an interesting position. It's a teleport for a teleport. Or you could get your ninja rope skills out and try and grab that. Now, we've decided against the ninja rope skills. We're just going to go for a different standoff. Basically, two crabs circling each other currently.
I am Cancer. I'm allowed to be a crab.
Just a menacing snip. Zeal going with the ninja rope. Now, if you... the ninja rope can only go down as far as horizontal. You can go up and over in a top arc, and you will have to like bounce yourself out of that hole. It is a little bit of an interesting mechanic. Definitely one that like if you could backflip out of this hole, you wouldn't have to use the ninja rope.
I mean, I chose the weapon already, so
Okay. Innocent Dictator, thank you very much for the subscription. Welcome to the DRM-free family.
Entertainers, you slow-witted oaf. Well said,
Yes,
Lord.
we are posing at the minute. We have two worms in the prime of their life. Well, maybe not. I mean, 2 health and what? 5 health?
Come, sir, let us duel.
What are you thinking, Dango? You're gonna have to come out of that hole at some point.
I was trying to think of a way to throw. Never mind.
Teleport. I mean, that is almost a complete and utter death sentence. It's whether
It is. I don't know if he has any more airstrikes, so it's like no matter what I do, if I come out, he's going to get me.
it's a very, very good point. I think 2 airstrikes? I think there should be one last airstrike left in the bag. I don't know though.
I thought so too, but I don't have one.
Oh, has it already been used? In which case, we have low fuse grenades. You could try and arc a bazooka over there. There is not a lot of wind, so you could try and arc it with a maybe a quarter strength and a 45-degree angle. Going with the low fuse grenade.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, it's come back! No! That is just such. Oh, that is just a massive shame right there.
Oh my
GG though, valiant effort.
To the victor, the spoils.
The war of
I'm
attrition.
always underestimating the angles, especially from the grenade when GG.
Good game. Oh gosh. Zeal is the most skilled out of all of us. That was great.
Right, we are an hour and a half into this. In my mind, this was going to take an hour and a half to do the entirety of this set. So I am going to be stopping this set now. I will be giving out the points as they were going to be given out in terms of how many wins. So for if you got to 3 wins, which nobody got to 3 wins, surprisingly.
With 2 games, surprisingly.
Yeah. If you got 3 wins, you would have got 9 points. 2 wins is 5 points. 1 win was 3 points. No wins is 0 points. So I will be awarding Rage 1, 2, 3 points. I will be awarding Table Flip 1, 2, 3 points. That should update in the top right-hand corner. Excellent. Man, this is like a new DM, exactly. So, ladies and gents, we're going to be going into a new match. Now comes my challenge section. How much is this game? It is currently 80% off, Innocent Dictator. If you click that link that Moobot has just put in chat, thank you, Nightwolf, you will get the you will go through to the page, the store page for GOG, and yeah, 80% off currently. Oh, I should say one thing, one technical thing. GOG has got the latest update, the 3.8 update, like so long after this game was released. It's still getting updated by the community. However, there is an issue, so it has been rolled back. The issue is being worked on currently. So we are not on the latest patch, but it is coming to GOG. It was released, then there was an issue, and it was rolled back. Okay, new match. Keeping the same players.
There we go. I was gonna say, oh, I may need to pop out because it errored on me. Okay, I'm good.
You're all good? You're all good.
Yep, I'm good.
I haven't planned this in terms of bio breaks, and I've just realised that I have been nervously drinking a lot of water. So there is the possibility that I might need to just leave you guys to talk through this on your own. But no, because I need to score. So I will suck it up. I will keep my bladder of steel going. Right then, welcome to set 2, ladies and gents. My challenges! There is no way that I wasn't going to be sending you on my challenges because, goddamn, I spent hours and hours and hours and hours and hours setting these up. The first challenge. It's pretty easy, guys. It's pretty standard. It's quite nice, in fact. It's just
Accuracy, you said, right? What's the first one?
It's accuracy.
Oh no. I all I've done is show how inaccurate I am. The past 2 rounds.
Same here.
I have created a target map. Here is the target map. I don't know whether you can see it. Wait.
Yeah,
you should be able to see it now in the top right-hand corner of the screen. In this target map, you will manually place your worm on one of the 3 GOG.com logos on the far left-hand side of this map. You will be manually placing your worms. Your worms are anchored to the spot in this round. So once you have placed your worm cannot move. I will be going in reverse order in terms of who can place their worm first, in terms of who is currently winning the GOG games. At the minute, we have table flip with 1 gold and 2 bronze. We have head desk with 1 of each, 1 gold, 1 bronze, and 1 silver. And then we have, in the lead currently, Rage Quit, which have 1 gold and 2 silvers. So I will need you guys to... I'm going to have to kick you guys out and then come back in order. Oh, or are you? No, you're not in order, unfortunately. So yeah, table flip. You will be... so I'm going to have to get you to come back in, if you will, please. Dango, I've just kicked you. I've just entirely kicked you. Sorry about that. I meant to cancel your team.
Rude.
Ananda, if you could... There we go. So, just waiting for Zeal to come back. Cool. So I'll need you guys to click on your own names. Your own names in the top hand corner of the map here. Except for Zeal. Zeal, you can leave yourself there. So click your head desk rage quit names to... There you go. And head desk, Ananda, if you could click on the name head desk. Oh, actually, no, you don't. No, you don't, because that was... There you go. So put head desk back in, Ananda. It's done it the wrong way around. All right, never mind. We'll do it the other way around. No, don't worry. Ananda, get back in with... everybody just join. We'll do it manually.
Too complicated.
Yeah. The idea was there, but unfortunately, it didn't work. It didn't work. Right, so I need to rechange these colors so that you guys are actually the correct colors. Table flip, you are red. And rage quit. Oh, sorry, no. Rage quit's red. And table flip is this lovely teal. Okie. So, what will happen? I will start this map off. You will manually place your worm. I would suggest that you place it pretty close to the far right the right edge of these GOG logos, because you will not be able to move your worm after you've placed it. If anyone accidentally drops their worm and you manage to not hit the land and fall directly in the water, we'll just come back out and go back in again. But this is very simple. All you got to do, using your infinite bazookas, you got to hit the targets. There is 15 minutes cumulatively for you to hit these targets. There is a maximum of 60 points. There is 60 targets. So all you got to do is go in turn and bazooka targets. If you hit 2, if you hit one target and then also manage to like clip another target, that will count as 2. And that other target will then be null and void. If someone else hits that one, you will not get a point. Are you all understanding?
Yes.
Yes.
Can I kill the other team members?
No.
I mean, not that I would.
I mean, that's a very good question. I like the way you're going. I should have said, if you attempt to kill your teammates, you will be disqualified from the game. If you accidentally just tap the spacebar and blow yourself up, I will still keep the amount of points that you've scored thus far, but you will be out of the running. So it is not in your favor to accidentally just tap the spacebar and set off the bazooka directly on your feet. Okie dokie, and with that, if we could all ready up. Okie dokie. Let us... Oh, sorry. I have just... That should have been there. Before the game begins, you need to take turns in placing your worm. Thank you, Centaria. Oh, wait, hold on. God damn it. Bazooka targets. There we go. That's what I want. Now we're ready. Idiot. Oh, actually, you know what? Considering we've been very slow, I'm actually going to reduce the amount of time that you guys are going to have to take aim. So, originally it was going to be 30 seconds, but I'm going to put the foot, my foot to the floor now. You are going to have 15 seconds to take aim each round. All right? So we're going to go in. The person, whoever is first, will have a few seconds to place themselves on one of the logos on the far left-hand side of the map. Whoever gets to go first can put themselves on whatever one. Please make sure it is one worm to one logo. All good?
Mm-hmm.
Let's start.
Well said, my lord.
We have Rage Quit first. Dango, you're up. Please scroll to the left-hand side. There we go.
Time eludes us.
Boing.
Yes, sir.
Excelente. Now we have Head Desk and Nanda. Please choose one of the logos and place your worm. Excellent. Zeal, you're up next. And use the final GOG.com logo.
Well said,
Nice. Dango, you are up first. You have infinite bazookas. You've just got to hit them. You cannot move. You can turn your worm and aim. That is all you can do.
Time eludes us. Fire!
That is 1 point.
Curses!
Yes, sir.
We're going to be going live with the updates. Head Desk up next. Ananda taking aim. Unfortunately, that is a miss. A close miss. Ananda going with the very specific target, not going for the fact that there is lots of targets here. Going with the... That is Zeal. Congratulations, dude.
Well said, my lord.
Head Desk has 0. Rage, 4. Table Flip, 4.
Fire!
Dango takes aim. That is another target up. Excellent.
Yes, sir.
A close miss. Ananda, are you going to go for that one target, or are you going to take...
Fire!
Excellente! Head Desk is on the board.
Luck smiles.
Congratulations. Like I say, 15 seconds to take aim. You will have to take into account the fact that the wind will affect your bazookas. A nice shot. Could have been a double, but it was only the
Well said,
one.
lord.
Yeah, I was going for the double, but it was too low,
Gather
I
round,
think.
fellows.
Dango with the last second with the difference in angle. Tried to whip it up there. Managed to get the point, though. Ananda, are you going to play the numbers game, or are you going for a very specific target? Looks like a good target, and that is another point to Head Desk. Zeal's up next. Take aim. Thank you very much for the follows, guys. Welcome to the GOG Games. Another very specific target. Looking good. 2, 6, 6.
Gather round, fellows.
Another one down for Rage Quit. Ananda is next.
Yes, sir.
We have 60 possible targets.
Fire!
Oh, almost threaded it all the way through, but that is another point for Ananda. and Team Head Desk. Zeal. Oh, you shouldn't be able to use that. You should just be able to use
And
the...
I guess I don't.
Yeah, sorry. That's... To be fair, that would have been excellent if I just randomly added in an Armageddon. That would have been genius. In fact, I now wish that I had, and then that would have been basically whoever realized that was there first would have got all of the points. Another one for Dango. Damn, why didn't I think about that?
Sir.
I thought the icon looks very promising actually for that.
That is for a later round, that one. That is not for this one. Ananda, you are up to 4. We have 8 for Rage Quit, 7 for Table Flip.
What's this?
Another one, 8 and 8 and 4.
Well said, my lord.
Now, we are all the way around. Dango did start this, so anytime that she advances over Table Flip, that is because it is effectively the start of a new round.
Yes, sir.
Nanda going for that same one that she... Oh, excellent hit. Risky business from Ananda. She is well placed to go for those lower targets, though. Zeal very good with this accuracy right now.
Well said, my lord.
Dango seems to be going with the numbers game, is it?
Fire!
Nice threading.
Yes, sir.
No prisoners being taken. No. Well done, guys. Well done. I was really hoping that this would work out. Another one for Ananda.
Sweet
working,
lady
it's
love
working.
smiles.
10, 6, 9, Table Flip. There is plenty of targets left. A slow but methodic
Well
hit
said, my lord.
from Zeal across from the left to the right. Dango.
Fire!
Ooh, a very close miss from this one,
Yes, sir.
but finds its mark eventually. Another point for Rage.
Fire!
Ananda with a good hit. Well done.
Sweet lady luck smiles.
Head Desk on 7. Rage Quit on 11. Table Flip on 10.
What's this?
Excelente.
Sweet lady luck
We are
smiles.
probably
Well said, my lord.
about halfway through the easy targets now.
Fire!
The chances of missing are now increasing. Slowly but surely. Are you going to go with the exact science, Ananda, or are you going to throw it to the far side and hope that we can grab as many as possible? Excellent. I like that.
Try go for the close one.
Going for the close ones. They are the easy ones, and if you miss them, you will still get the chance to have your bazooka continue its trajectory. Another one for Table Flip. 8, 12, 12. At some point soon, we will probably see some deviation in the pack. Innocent Dictator, thank you very much for following my channel. Ooh. Good work there.
Yes, sir.
Good work there, Dango. Amanda's up. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of what I would consider the easier ones. Oh!
Sweet lady luck smiles. Yes, sir.
That just squeaked in under the wire.
Clutch.
Okay.
Oh, another one. Okay. It's starting to get less likely to hit him now, guys.
I should take the wind more serious.
The wind is a definite factor in this level.
Fire!
Excellent shot there, Dango.
Ha! You missed.
We still have a few close targets. Obviously, they are risky to try and get. The wind is in Ananda's favor, and she has the accuracy.
Sweet
GG,
lady
Ananda.
luck smiles.
Hey, what about?
Now, Zeal being at the top of this roster does mean, or this stack, does mean that shooting down is a bit more tricky. However, the long-range shots are slightly easier because you can just aim for the top and let gravity do its work. Still no misses. Well, there was that one miss, but we won't talk about it, Ananda.
Fine. Rub it in.
Yes, sir.
That is another one for Rage Quit. Ananda, going with the exact science again, or going with the numbers game? This one's the numbers game. But it is a very, very good hit. GG. You guys are beast in this. I was expecting there to be more misses than this by now. There has been some close ones. This bad boy over here.
Oh.
Ooh, on that very last line of defense.
Dinner in the middle.
Well said, my lord.
The random shots are not so good anymore.
No, it's definitely more science and less luck at this point.
Fire!
Dango going for a very specific target, and she takes it.
Ha! You missed. Yes, sir.
Amanda, there is one left that is kind of screaming out to be shot. However, I mean, the wind is heavy in your direction. Blue and purple, thank you very much for the prime sub. Hitting just as Ananda got that excellent accuracy. Zeal, now, last shot went pretty much straight through. Managed to hit one of the last lines. You managed to take it this time.
Sweet Lady Luck smiles.
Excellent
Well said,
shots,
my lord.
guys. Excellent shots. You guys are doing well. We have 12 and a half minutes left on the counter. So at some point, you're going to have to start missing, guys. There you go. Dango. You took it seriously.
Right through.
We are going to have to start missing.
Yes, sir.
The suddenly DRM-free blue and purple. Ananda, you're up.
Watch this.
There is no wind, but there is a hit. GG.
Sweet Lady Luck smiles. Yes, sir.
Zeal, this is your chance to start pulling ahead. You are on 16. Rage Quit is also on 16.
I cannot hit this target. It's either just slightly
Lady Luck
below or
smiles.
slightly
Well
above.
said, my lord.
Always.
A very close whiff. That is yours to take. If anyone else tries that, the chances are there's going to be a big issue with it kind of going straight off the other side of the map. Dango shoots. Dango misses. It's starting to tell.
Curses.
The lack of targets are starting to tell. Ananda, can you get one closer?
Watch this.
Oh, damn it.
That's a bad miss! Zeal, you have the chance to come too clear of Rage Quit. Are you going to be able to take that target down? You've been aiming for it for quite some time.
I can't believe it.
Oh! There's the miss. There's the
I
miss.
stopped believing this target is unhittable. I tap just
Well
a
said, my
frame
lord.
down and it's going below. I tap a frame up, it's going above. It's what?
The wind is a cruel mistress, especially in
I'm
this.
looking at the wind. I just that very strong
Gather
right side
round,
wind
fellows.
was new.
Another miss from Dango. That is it going to be 2 rounds of misses?
Curses.
Yes, sir.
Has it got in your head? There was hit after hit after hit after hit, and then suddenly, just all of these misses coming out from nowhere. That is a nice hit from Ananda, closing the gap on
Sweet
Rage
Lady Luck
Quit.
smiles.
You are 2 behind Rage Quit, and Rage Quit is 1 behind Table Flip now. Zeal, can you take that target down?
I can't believe.
Oh, it was so close! I don't think I've seen a closer shot.
Well said, my lord.
In that round, Ananda was the only one to score. Back to Dango. Oh, is she going to take it away? Is she going to take it away from Zeal?
I can't believe it.
Curses.
That's just cruel.
The disrespect!
Rubbing it in.
Watch this, says Dango.
Oh, that went a little bit wide.
Oh, that's a keen one. It's keen. There was a lot of wind behind it. It picked up a lot of speed because of the wind.
Yes, sir.
Zeal, you still have the chance to take a little bit of a lead. You can still go 1 ahead of Rage Quit. Ah, an unfortunate thread. These are getting more and more difficult because now they are off of the screen for our players. You can move the mouse to look to where they are and then come back to where your worm is, but they are now out
little
of
too
visual
hot.
range. A little bit hot, and that had a lot of wind behind it as well.
Ha! You missed.
Aiming for the next game screen.
Sir.
Ananda has quite a lot of wind. Actually, no wind at all.
What are you trying to say?
Fire!
Oh, damn.
Oh, so close.
Sweet
Casting is
Lady
better.
Luck smiles.
I've been waiting to say that joke for a while. I thought I'd thread it in there. Zeal, it's up, it's down, it's good. Taking the lead, 18 to 17 to 14. Table flip to Rage to Head Desk. Currently, the points go in order of height, highest to lowest. Dango, another hit, closing that. 18 and 18.
Yes, sir.
Ananda, you are 4 behind the other teams. No pressure. No pressure. Don't feel this pressure. If you're feeling pressured, stop feeling pressured. Oh, you shouldn't have felt pressured.
There was pressure. You put pressure on me.
Yes, sir.
We are just underneath 11 minutes to go in this round. It's a good shot, and it's another hit.
Sweet Lady
Zeal
Luck
taking the lead.
smiles. Well said, my lord.
Dango, close it in. Can she? Can she do it? These quick fire bazookas not finding the mark. Zeal has a little bit of sunlight between him and Rage Quit. A little bit more sunlight between Rage Quit and Head Desk. Ananda, can you shut that door?
Watch this.
It's a good hit. 15 to 18 to 19, guys. Zeal, this is to go 2 ahead of Rage Quit.
Oh, what?
Keen.
How is that going so far?
It was a full
Sweet
full
Lady
force
Luck smiles.
on the
Well said,
bazooka.
my lord.
Can Dango pull level? I'm gonna have a drink.
Gather round, fellows.
I tried easing off of it, and it was just a little bit more.
Yes, sir.
So close. It's the wind that is the deciding factor. It's whether you can take what your previous shot was and like tweak it. Oh, Ananda! These are so close.
Every
Just
time it's
Luck
within a
smiles.
nut's whisker.
just whiffing. Going back with the gas jokes. It's a good hit. Now that is too clear. Table flip, taking the
Well said,
lead.
my lord.
Well done, Zeal.
Fire!
Dango coming. And
that was
unfortunately
close.
missing. There was 2 very close targets in that trajectory. Forgot the word trajectory there. Ananda, what can you do?
Watch this.
You can hit. That's what you can do.
Sweet Lady Luck smiles.
16. There is 2 between Head Desk and Rage Quit, and 2 between Rage Quit and Table Flip. We are closing in. Ananda started this off 3
I won that.
below
That was
both
closer than I
teams.
thought it would be, actually.
That's a close. I mean,
Sweet Lady Luck
it's a nice
smiles.
thread.
Well said, my lord.
Nobody is trying to risk this really low target down here. Everyone's trying to go for the long range, throw it up and over. Let's see what happens. So there's a lot of wind behind this one. Oh! These misses are coming thick and fast now.
Curses.
Ananda, what are you thinking? What are you going to go for?
I rarely think, so I am just going to like that. Miss.
Oh, it's a good try. Just leaving it up to the
Sweet Lady
Gods.
Luck smiles.
The RNG. Yeah, the gods. I'm so very happy that this has worked, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Excellent stuff. Now, that is 21.
Sweet Lady Luck smiles. Well said, my lord.
Oh God, it would be blowing against me. Really?
Yeah. How are you going to deal with this one?
Time
Going with a
eludes us.
slightly higher angle here. Oh!
Oh, that was so close.
It tried. It really tried to bend back down towards those targets, but unfortunately ended up in the drink. Ananda, the wind is against you, but only slightly. Gone with a slight tweak upwards.
So close to.
Ooh. Those hurt. Those hurt so
They really
bad.
do.
They hurt my soul.
Zeal, what's the plan here?
going as far and center as possible and hope I hit something.
Going with the luck. Let's
I
see.
need a few orientation. Yeah, okay. But I got a new orientation now.
Okay, you're getting the range on them. I mean, you've got plenty of range. It's just trying to tweak now. Raven, good to see you.
Fire!
Excellent. It's up, it's down, it misses. What is the round timer now? I think we're under 10 minutes. How far under 10 minutes? We're closing in on 9 minutes now. If the sudden death hits, we will finish
Fire!
with the amount of
You.
with the amount of targets that have been hit.
It like grazed it.
Whoops!
Just gave it a slight stroke on the way past.
15 minutes might have been too long, but we are. I mean, yeah, maybe. I am already realizing that one of my challenges
Sweet
is going
lady
to
luck
have to be
smiles.
benched
Well said, my lord.
in favor of another couple of the challenges. We are closing in on the second hour of the stream.
Gather round, fellows.
Too hard.
That's quite far. That is. It's gone off the edge of the edge of the map.
I was trying to
Gases.
bounce it, but
Yes, sir.
too much. All right.
Overly keen.
Watch this.
1 point for the furthest shot, and Ananda, the first hit for a little while, closing the distance between her and Dango. There is now 3 between Table Flip and Rage.
Watch this.
And Head Desk, only 1 behind.
Wind is so crazy. Just a little
Sweet
bit
lady
more
luck
and it's a
smiles.
complete
Well
difference.
said,
right
Yep.
now. And
It really makes a huge difference.
Well, mine is dead this time, so
Go with the
especially
full.
on these long
So
distance shots. Oh damn. Oh, wow. That would have been impressive.
Oh, my soul.
Yes, sir.
The 45-degree angle. There was a definite try to have a little bit of finesse to that one. It's a shame it didn't work.
Watch this.
Full force, brute force, and that is Head Desk and Rage Quit
Luck smiles.
on equal footing now. Table Flip, we are Zeal out ahead on 3 more points. Can that be increased to 4? Ooh, not this time. Not this time. Dango, it's been a few times, a few rounds since Dango's hit anything. Just point that out.
Don't rub it in.
Hey, that's my team. I'm allowed to.
Time eludes us. Gather round,
The full
fellows.
force. Oh, you can see the thought pattern. You can see what was trying to happen.
Curses.
Yes, sir.
Just a reminder that your angle, whatever you finalized your last shot at last time, will stay the same between rounds. So you can make, well, obviously you're going to have to bear in mind the wind, but you can make minute,
Oh boy.
Sweet lady luck smiles.
minute adjustments to what you had last time. GG, Ananda taking second place now. There was there was a Worms tournament once which forgot. Oh, nice!
Was that payback for earlier? Because you know I was aiming for
Well
that.
said, my lord.
I feel like that was payback.
It's the watch this, the return of the watch this. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points up for grabs.
Gather round, fellows.
Every time it's like, just eke it one more. Just one more.
Just a little bit more.
Yes, sir.
I am going to make a decision here, guys. That the moment that the round timer gets to 5 minutes, we're gonna finish this game. I don't know whether it'll get to that point, but I've got other challenges that I want to get to, and
Yes, sir.
I want to squeeze this. So you've still got 2.5. Wait, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, just over 2.5 combined minutes. Oh, an interesting curve on that bad boy.
I curved the heck out of that.
Sweet lady luck smiles. Well said, my lord.
I am really going to need a Wii between this and an Unreal Tournament.
Gather round, fellows.
Same here.
Oh, so close. So close. the fine
sorry.
tune. Take note of where the wind was on your last go. Take note of the angle. You don't have to take note of the angle because the angle won't change between rounds. There is a science to this. The tweaks can happen.
Whoops. Yes, sir.
Zeal out on 22. Head with table flip. Then Ananda, head desk on 19 and rage quit on 18.
Fire.
6 seconds, here we go. Ooh, almost hit that furthest target. Just begging to be hit now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 still. I mean, that'll happen when nobody hits. That's the nature of numbers. That is a lot more wind than last time, Dango. An interesting... the chances are that...
Gather round, fellows.
Nice try. There was thought behind that one.
Yes,
And I like
sir.
it. Ananda, I think that's around about the same wind that you had last time. I can't remember, though. I didn't pay too much attention.
Watch.
That makes sense. Ah, damn it! I was so close again.
Now, remember, you are about half wind to the right on that turn. So when you start your next turn, you can make your adjustments thusly. The wind is against you, Zeal. I think it was against you last time as well.
No, it was heavy in my favor, actually.
Oh, was it? I have completely forgotten. I will try and remember this time. Go in with a 45-degree up.
Oh! So slow-witted. Well said, my lord.
I apologise. That may have been me. That may have been me confusing things.
No.
Think
Gather
out.
round, fellows.
The wrong wood.
Excellent shot.
You missed.
Coming level now.
Yes,
Head
sir.
desk and rage quit 19 each. Zeal still out in front with the 22.
The problem is when these targets are so far away and the wind is heavy against you. Oh, damn.
Well done.
Sweet lady luck
Nanda,
smiles.
please.
I'm
You might not
sorry.
even make it to the other side.
It is very difficult to try and get the bazookas to actually get that range. It's nice. That is 23. That's a very, very good shot. I don't think we're going to need to get to 5 minutes. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 targets remaining.
Fire!
Too much.
If Dango was to hit every single one of these targets, she would draw level with Zeal. If Ananda was to hit every single one, she would come out on top. And Zeal, you would be able to stretch your lead. That's if you hit all of them, of course.
Fire.
Oh, dear.
Oh, an unfortunate miss. What is the timer right now? Let's have a little look-see, shall we?
Yes, sir.
We are currently looking at 6 minutes and 25. You have 1 minute and 25 seconds combined.
This.
I mean, at this point, ooh, wow, under one and over the other. How was that even done? That was such the threadiest of needles. A lot of wind in Dango's favor.
Gather round, fellows.
Ooh, is all I've got to say about that.
Curses.
Yes, sir.
Right then, Ananda, is this the target that takes you within
Fire.
2 of Zeal? Oh, it is not, but it was damned close.
A little more curve.
Sweet lady luck smiles. Yes, sir.
Oh. My nerves. This round's terrible for my nerves.
Same here.
I will let you know that we are going to be dropping. Oh, nice! That is 24 for
Lady
table
luck
flip.
smiles. Well said,
We are going to be
Lord.
dropping one of the dexterity challenges.
I gotta say I was lucky that I had exactly the same wind as before, so I knew I just had to
Gather
go for
round,
quicksilver.
fellows.
A rare bit of luck there. No one
I
can.
rarely ever get the same wind.
Curses.
No one
It's
now
so weird when
can.
you had a lot of wind and then suddenly you have no wind at all anymore.
Yeah,
And so all
the
this
big changes are the worst for trying to
Watch.
be subtle with your changes.
Nope.
Another miss. Yeah, now no one can catch Zeal
Lady
this
luck
round.
smiles. Yes, sir.
This round. Zeal has definitely taken the lead, and another.
I was hoping
Well
that
said,
like
my lord.
I had like a 60-70% wind drop, and I thought like, hey, maybe that wind drop is enough in an angle correction. So I took the same angle, and I was hoping.
Excellent stuff.
Time
The science behind it stands firm. The little tweak at the end wasn't quite enough to put it back on course. 2 more
Yes, sir.
targets. Rage Quit could, if Dango hits 2, end up in front of Head Desk and Ananda.
Oh,
Very, very close. Just remember your wind, remember your angle. See if you can make the adjustments next time. We have 25 seconds combined until I will be saying no more. Thank you and good night to the points. That is a miss.
Sweet Lady Luck smiles. Well said, my lord.
20 seconds remaining. Dango's getting the ruler out.
Gather round.
A little wiggle at the end. Was it? Ah, the wiggle didn't do it. Remember, you're a womble.
Curses.
Yes, sir.
That and I have to pee.
Do it, because it's not coming around to you again. It is not coming around to you again.
We're done. All right, I'm running off.
Tag out now. Congratulations, Ananda. This is the last go, because Dango started, which means that this is an entire round. Zeal, you have the last shot. Can you take the last target with the last the last shot? Oh,
Nearly.
GG, guys.
Sweet Lady Luck smiles. Well said,
GG.
my lord.
Now, what I'm going to need you guys to do, we'll wait for Dango, but I'm going to need you guys to surrender, because then that will end the round, and we will be able to just keep this, like, the points is what mattered here, the targets, it doesn't really matter what we do with the
How
winning.
do I surrender?
So, you go right-click to your inventory, and then you go to the little white flag at the bottom. Well played. Yeah, absolutely massively well played. That was a and then you got to press space to like wave it properly.
Quickly.
Sir, you are a coward.
And then Zeal, if you could do the same, and this will take us back to the lobby. It will say that Head Desk has won, although technically, sorry, Rage Quit. Zeal going with a different tactic, just deciding to blow himself to smithereens. I like it, dude. I like it. Out with a bang.
Am I to believe this?
So technically, Rage Quit got the least amount of points there, even though this does say that they win. That is not the case. Ananda, that's easy to calculate because you had a 0 before this round and you hit 21 of the targets. Table Flip, Zeal, you hit 22 of the targets. And Dango with Rage Quit did 18, 17, 16 targets. Guys, we are gonna wait for Dango to come back, but I will be showing you the next map. So you're gonna get a little bit of. That was for a second. I was like, wait, I can't see Dango's cam, but she came back in. No, that's Table Flip. So, ladies and gents, this is the next challenge that I've set up. It is my personal Rainbow Road. There was going to be 2 of these that I was going to get you guys to go through. This one was going to be the Ninja Rope level. Thanks to the amount of dilly-dallying that has happened, congratulations, you will no longer need to do the Ninja Rope level. However, I'm going to jump straight in with the hardest of the levels. It is the jetpack level. Welcome to my jetpack Rainbow Road.
Jetpack.
This looks complicated.
You guys will need to place your worms. Hold on. There we go. Jetpacks. You guys will need to place your worms in this bottom left-hand circle. This bottom left-hand circle here.
Okay.
So when we load in, you will have to place your worm. Please note that there is mines. If you place your worm on a mine, it will explode immediately. So do not place your worm on a mine, but you do have to make sure that you place it inside of this circle. Will do, Pi. Will absolutely do. You are making your way through my maze. It's not really a maze. There is never a dead end in this. So don't worry. There is always a route, but some routes are faster than others. Some routes are more difficult than others. You will never get to a point where you can't continue. But yeah, you may choose a route. I mean, unless you went backwards accidentally, you will always be able to proceed. So, wait, I need to change the colours here. Table flip. You are teal. And you guys, head desk and rage quit, are the correct colours. Excellent, excellent. So you will have 25 seconds. That's 10 seconds more than last time. To find your jetpack in your inventory. Press space to set it off. And then you'll be using space and your cursor keys to jetpack and control your worm. Okay. The environment is invulnerable, so you can't make. If you hit a mine, doesn't matter about the environment, but it does matter about you. You guys have 150 health each. There is explosive barrels. There is mines. So 25 seconds. You need to right click. You have one worm each. Right click on your inventory. Select your jetpack. Space to set it off, and then you'll be off and running with your cursor keys. Okay, no pressure. The first thing, like I said last time, you need to be placing your worms.
Okay.
Let me just double check that I've made sure that this is all correct. There is going to be no crates. There is the round timer. All damage is on. There is mines. There are duds. There are 100 mines.
100?
100 mines are going to spread
like one
it.
with 2 zeros.
One with the 2 zeros after it. That's how many mines there are on this level. You need to get from this bottom left circle to this bottom right circle. I will probably be going to the loo and leaving you guys to it once we're in. However, I will make sure that you guys understand and are ready to go. If you can click ready for me, that'd be great.
Try. It won't let me click it.
Have you alt tabs recently?
Nope, it's not showing me the map.
The little pop-up that said click here to accept it. Did you click that?
Yes, you will have to accept my map.
Okay, yeah.
All good. I just need to change your color, and head desk is purple. There you go. Cool. Now you can all ready up for me.
Head desk has 3 worms now, I think.
Oh, yeah, sorry, you are entirely correct. That's my bad. I missed that one. Thank you for catching that, dude. Sweet! Remember, you are placing your worm on the far left. It's quite far. You're going to have to move there quite quickly. Don't place your worm on a mine. It's quite far to the left. There you go. Anywhere inside of that circle, place your worm down. Then we have table flip. You're up next. As long as it's inside of that circle, you can go anywhere. You have 1 worm each. Why has it gone really quiet? Interesting.
Yes, sir.
This is
Glorious position.
Is it we're just
okay.
getting
Head desk
crazy.
is off first. So right click to bring up your inventory, find your jetpack and press space to set it off.
Okay.
Space. There you go.
Ooh.
Now you'll be using your cursor keys to move yourself around. Move yourself.
Oh, hang on, that didn't happen.
You're
Ow,
on the floor. That is 5 full damage.
ow.
Zeal, you're up next. Right click to get your inventory up. Select the jetpack and then use your cursor keys. You have deselected the. Sorry, I misspoke when I said space. It's just the cursor keys.
Oh, it's just,
Sorry, I misspoke. But don't worry, because this is kind of
Well
just,
said, my lord.
you know, it's evened out.
Right.
Oh, you do have to hit the space at least once. That's what screwed all of us. I say restart.
Now we're a level playing field again.
If your friends jumped off a cliff, would you do it as well? Apparently, yes. So yeah, press space once, and then you're using the cursor keys. Up is up, and then Ananda sticking to the roof there. You have 10 seconds left. You will have to select your jetpack again once you are out of fuel.
Quickly.
Can I let go of my? Can I like control? Oh, okay. Yeah.
There you go. Ananda has landed next to a mine. She takes a bit of damage. 21 damage from that mine.
Yes, sir.
Zeal, you are up next. I'm gonna make sure that you guys know what you're doing, and then I will probably tap out for 2 seconds to go and use the facilities. So right click to get your inventory up. Click on yeah, there you go. There you go. Now he's got it. He's away. He's choosing the right hand path. That is an unfortunate amount of fall damage. 7 fall damage.
Well said, my lord.
Dango Kitty, the right click, the space, and then the cursors. Is she going to take the right-hand side or the left-hand side? She's going with the right-hand side. That's 9, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Not high enough to take full damage, so you can select your jetpack again. You have infinite jetpacks. However, each jetpack that you use will have a set amount of fuel. So it is quite tactical how much you use. You can press space twice. Oh no, there is a mine!
Oh God, no! Why?
That is 2 mines! That's a lot of damage. That's going to be a lot of damage on Dango. 52 damage.
Yes, sir.
Ananda, you are taking the direct route up here. You're going to have to really give it some to go all the way up to the top here in time. Oh no, she's only got to press circle. I mean circle space.
Okay, that was a bad idea. I think I went the wrong way.
61 health from Ananda. Zeal, what are you going to do? There is 2 mines that are no longer there anymore because Dango has taken them.
Wow.
Like I said,
my teammate.
excellent use of space. You can press space again to stop your jetpack, which means you can then just select another jetpack. And you will have a full, fresh tank of gas in your jetpack. 2 seconds, 1 second, and it will...
Entertainers who
That's full damage. That's a lot of full damage. That's Zeal. He's going. He's still going. There's a mine at the bottom. Is he going to stop? He's going all the way to see that mine. What happens if everyone dies?
Oh my God, okay.
If everyone dies, I didn't
Well
really
said,
think
my
about that. I guess I'll reward 3 points for the person that's got the furthest, 2 points for the second, and 1 point for the person that has got the least. Now I know the distances involved here, so as long as you don't go into this confusing bit in the middle, I should be fine in telling who has gone furthest. Excellent work there, Ananda. Oh no, this is Dango. Sorry, I've got my teams mixed up. No, you know what? I stand by it. Excellent work, Ananda.
Thank you very much.
Boring.
Absolutely.
The same decision, scraping her butt cheeks down the side of a wall. Dango.
Welcome.
Yes, sir.
Doing her best impression of a dog with worms. Just scooching. Now, Ananda, there is a platform halfway up here that you can stop on.
I missed it.
No! Oh, that is a damn shame. Ananda is going up and down like a ship on the waves.
I thought you were going to say something.
Guys, you are in charge. I am going for a wee. I'm looking forward to seeing what's happened when I come back. See you in a bit. You have the floor.
Oh, dangerous. Oh, that's dangerous.
Ah, this is confusing.
Both paths are dangerous.
Entertainers who
Is there a
slow-witted.
hotkey
Well
for
said, my lord.
jetpack?
Okay. How the heck? Okay. I didn't see anything there, but as long as it doesn't hit me, I don't necessarily care.
Oh, I think you managed to avoid it.
Go.
Time
Oh,
to
my
use
butt
up.
cheeks. Okay. Oh,
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. Let me see if I can hit this level. No. Whoa. Okay.
That wall bounce is ridiculous.
It really is. Oh God! Quickly! Quickly! Okay. At least I didn't die.
I am officially back. Nobody's dead. Congratulations, guys.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Oh no, just horribly puckered.
Oh. Now, this is the thing with this map. The way I've designed this is that the person in the first place will obviously be coming closer to the mines than anyone else. Although Zeal manages to miss it.
I was hoping he'd trip that for me.
Taking a bit of a tumble.
Well said, my lord.
Down at 69 health. Nice. I made this map, original Twitch. Yeah, I've made all of these maps.
Oh, you made that. That's quite impressive.
Yeah, not all of them. Sorry, not the first round map. I made this one and the target map.
Ow!
Zeal's getting comfortable with the controls. What time are we? We've got half an hour left. We're not going to be able to do the second round of this, I don't think.
We are going to have enough time to swap over.
Yes, sir.
What are you talking about? I was gonna go for like 20 minutes over time. It's fine.
Well, I'm sure that no one would object. Right.
That's the next event.
Right.
Ooh, nice landing.
Oh, I'm going the wrong way.
Ananda has decided that she's had enough and she's going home.
Yeah, I'm just going home.
Quickly.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
Slow-witted oaf.
it's fine.
Ananda has taken this top route here. There is a very cheeky little sneaky cut through here. Zeal, definitely looking to take these 3 points.
You cannot repress space. That's a bad idea.
Yeah.
The circle is looming. This is the end point, guys. Zeal is making his way pretty close to it, I gotta say.
He picks up controls very quickly.
Oh, that is a nice landing as well.
Entertainers, you slow-witted oaf. Well said, my lord.
Dango, can you close the gap? Currently, it is. I don't even have to worry about calling who's in first or anything, because at the moment it's quite obvious. Can you jump away from that mine? Oh, it is a dud! The absolute luck of it.
Time eludes us.
Dango taking the very difficult route here.
Yes, sir.
Ananda, now there is a shortcut just above you if you want to take it. Just in front and in the corner. It's a bit of a tricky one to navigate through, but it will shave a bit of time off. Nice, good stuff. Not in this one. Not in this one, Nightwolf.
Quickly.
I have made
Oh,
very.
Oh, that's not good. That's not good.
Oh, Ananda with 30 health left. 32. She's down.
Sayonara.
She's crashed.
Oh, no.
That is a DNF and a 0.
But I went through all the intricate bit.
Ananda, that was a very good score. At this point now, all that needs to happen is Zeal needs to get into that circle to take home 3 points, which will leave.
When you get damaged.
Yes, yeah. If you take damage, Dango still trying this very difficult route. There is a lot of mines down here.
I was thinking of going back.
If you press space, you will be able to reset your fuel. She's bottled it. She's going back. She's had enough.
Oh, no. Oh God, live. Oh.
Yes, sir.
Zeal, you have one remaining Hole to go through. It's looking good as long as he doesn't take any damage from these mines.
He's not going to take anything. He's too good.
He's decided to walk it home. He doesn't need a jetpack. However, there is a mine in the way.
This is quality
He's risking
content.
risking it for a biscuit.
Why?
The flex.
Well said,
The
Lord.
flex.
Wow.
Dango, all you need to do now is get into that circle to receive 2 points. If you die between there and here, you will receive 0 point. 1, 2, 3 for table flip. Puts table flip at 28. When it comes back down to you, Zeal, I'll need you just skip your turn for me.
Time eludes us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, ow.
With 18 health remaining, Dango needs to thread her way through this
Sir,
little
you
maze.
are a coward. Well said, my lord.
The damage boost, the speedrun strats. Yes, Sharian. We've got a pro, Zeal. We got a pro. Taking a nice route there, Dango. Just needs to go through the zigzag up here, through that same hole that Zeal went through. Up. Has a little breather at the top.
That was a good landing.
Time eludes us.
You should land here too. Don't go
Oh!
here.
Ow.
That's quite a lot of full. That's quite a lot of full. 13 damage. Dango, you have one. Well, I say
Sir,
one. There is
you
more
are
like
a coward.
2
Well said, my lord.
remaining issues. 1 is these mines, and 2 is this hole. This is for 2 points for Team Rage Quit. Oh, she's only gonna go through it. Is she gonna walk it in? There it is. That is 2 points. If you could right-click on your inventory and do surrender for me, please, Dango. It's the one with the little white flag, and then press space. That is 2 points for Rage Quit, which puts Head Desk and Rage Quit on level pegging, guys. Congratulations, Zeal. You are at 28. Head Desk, Rage, 21 each. I'm running out of time, but there is one thing that I really want to do for you guys. Okay. So here, ladies and gentlemen, is your own logos. Don't they look gorgeous? Thank you very much to the GOG art team, by the way.
They look fantastic.
They did.
I will be joining you in this one. You guys will be needing to take a full roster of worms.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
I, as Games Master, will be having 1 worm. I will be sitting down here on the GOG logo in the bottom left-hand corner, just minding my own business. All right? I'm going to need to go to... Oh, actually, first off, I'm going to demo what you're going to do. I'm going to demo this first. So I'm going to... if you guys could click on your team name to remove yourself from the... Thank you very much. This is what's going to happen. You're going to place your worms... if you could also ready up for me. You're just going to watch me for a second. You are going to place your worms on your own logos.
I'm on a case.
Okay? You place them wherever. But as long as you place them on your own logo. This is not an aggressive match. This is a defensive match. You are going to be trying to huddle up and protect yourself, because once we hit the 10th round, I'm going to unleash Armageddon. This is what happens when I unleash Armageddon.
So, Armageddon.
That's what happens when I unleash Armageddon on you, ladies and gentlemen. There's Rage Quit, there's Table Flip, and there's Head Desk. You will have 10 rounds to either drill into your logo. You can use girders to like turtle up and create some sort of defensive positions. The only thing that you can't do is move on to another person's logo. You have to remain within your logo. You use girders, put some defense, use blow torches, drill down into your logo. Do whatever you can. You have 8 worms per team. You will score 1 point for every worm that survives the Armageddon. Then you will have 5 rounds. If at the end of the Armageddon there is still worms remaining, there is still more than 1 team remaining, you will then have 5 rounds to defensive, to you know, get some defensive positions. Then I will unleash Armageddon. Or, I mean, more than likely you will unleash Armageddon, because I probably would have died in the first Armageddon. But I'll tell you when to unleash Armageddon. You have, for this round, you have blowtorches, you have bungees, you have parachutes, you have drills, you have girders. Now, girders, once you select it, you will use your cursor keys to rotate it. Girders have 2 modes. One is a short mode. If you rotate it through 360 degrees, it will go long. You will probably, if you're going to be placing girders, want to rotate it all the way around so that it is long, and then you can be moving the girders and then placing them as you see fit. You have seen what destruction you are trying to defend against. So now, if you could join back into the game, I will give you your full team of 8. 8 and 8. Head desk, you are... You'd think I'd know this by now. Purple. Rage quit, you are red. And table flip, you are this lovely teal. Where is it? There it is. I'm taking off the Armageddon demo and putting on just straight up Armageddon. 30 seconds is the round. 10 minutes is... Oh, actually, you know what? I can up that. You will be able to use tab to choose your worm. You will have 125 health at the start of it. I'm actually going to up that to 20 minutes just in case we need it, but we shouldn't. Basically, when it gets past that 10th round, I will unleash Armageddon. So if you could ready up for me now. Remember, we're going to be placing ourselves on our respective logos. For every worm that survives an Armageddon, you will be getting 1 point.
Yes, sir.
So, head desk is up first. If you would place yourself on your logo.
Quickly.
I'm on a case.
That is me, the Games Master. I'm going to be going down here on this little GOG.com logo.
Yes, sir.
That's me. Now, table flip is up. I'm going to have myself a little drink.
Hurry.
Right on the
Well
top,
said,
Seal.
Lord.
Okay, I like it, I like it. So yeah, I will be...
Yes, sir.
I'll probably use pen and paper for this, just to make sure that I'm ready for it. Head desk, this is you and Ander. You're going to have to quickly. 3, 2... Ooh, almost missed it.
Excellent, excellent.
Thank you very much for following my channel.
Well said, my lord.
Okay, okay. Love Lust is down. Rage quit, you're up. Dango, if you would place your worm.
Time eludes us.
Yes, sir.
Now it is head desk. And this will be going round to Zeal with table flip. And then it will go round to
Well
Dango
said, my
with
lord.
rage quit. And you're going to be doing this 8 times because you have 8 worms.
Yes, sir.
Flaos is down. This is you and Ander.
Quickly.
It has to go in fresh air. Lovely. And then we have Zeal. So 8 times, guys. You're going to keep on going round and round and round. So pay attention,
Well said,
because
my
you can
lord.
just slap them down as and when it comes round to you.
Yes, sir.
So this is now you and Ander. And then we'll have Zeal after this, and then it will wrap back around to Dango.
Well said, my lord.
Round and round she goes. Where she stops, nobody knows. Except for those that are, like, dropping their worms.
Yes, sir.
Who's winning? You can see the scores currently in the top right-hand corner of the screen, guys.
Yes, sir. Well said, my lord.
Back round to you, Dango.
Time eludes us. Time eludes
Yes,
us.
sir.
Interesting placement. I like this.
Yes, sir.
That is Black Oni. I think we're round to the last few worms here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Another one for Rage Quit.
Yes, sir.
Table Flip only needs to put one more worm down. Ananda, this is you again. And that is your 8th, I think. That is Ananda. You are all set. Zeal,
I am.
your last worm, please. If you could place your last worm.
Well said, my lord.
And for the last one, that is you, Dango. The final worm. The 8th worm.
Time eludes us.
Excellent.
Yes, sir.
You have 10 turns, ladies and gents. Make your logos as defendable as possible. We have 15 minutes left of this stream, so I would appreciate it if you hurried up.
Oh, what? Just sorry, Jesse.
Jesse! Jesse! Now that's how you treat a guest.
I'm sorry. I didn't think I was going to cause him
One of
damage.
many.
Jesse Cox has just been lightly brazed by Ananda. There's something I didn't think that I was going to say today.
Yes, sir.
Zeal, you're up. You have pneumatic drills. You have the girders. So you use your cursor keys left and right to rotate the girder. You have to rotate it all the way around once. There you go, to make it long. And then you can place it wherever you think is a good place to defend from an Armageddon.
Well said,
Excellent.
my
Now
lord.
we're around to Dango. Dango, take the lead. Going with the girders. Okie dokie, okie dokie. Ananda, it does have to be in free space. It has to be in free space, so you can't place it over the top of your logo.
Yes, sir.
Ananda is the only one that has taken upon herself to go inside of her own logo. It's a nice thought. I like it. I like it. Just warming Jesse up. Ananda with that nice angle. I like
Hello.
this.
I'm on a case.
That is me again. I will be skipping. That is your second round through, ladies and gentlemen. Second round through. There you go. Zeal selecting the worm that he wants to move. Another girder. I like the idea. I like the
Well
idea.
said, my lord.
There is science behind this placement. That is a blowtorch to your own face, Dango. See, let's see.
Ow.
It's a bold strategy.
Dagger, I need it for them.
Yes, sir.
That is
If I
a
knew if I knew we had friendly fire, I would have not stacked them up.
well, you know, you live and you learn. Or in this case, you try and turtle up and you learn. Going inside. It's a nice tactic. I like it.
Whoops. I'm on a case.
That is the third round.
Coward.
Yes, sir.
So I think Ananda went first, and then Zeal, and then Dango. Well, I was in there as well, but
Well said, my lord.
Dango, this is your third go. They do indeed have it, Centaria. No one seems to have wanted to use the drill yet. But you
Not
know
sure
what?
how to use it.
It just drill. It's basically like the blowtorch, except it goes just directly down.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And now you can select your worms.
I have only just figured that out. Right. So,
Nice. Going for the girder placement here. Remember, it can't go over any other terrain. You are currently over the top of your own logo there.
yeah, I think I thought I'd already I'd broken it. There you go.
Lovely, lovely. Yeah, remember, guys, you can't put girders on top of other terrain.
Coward.
They have to be in completely free space. That is Ananda's 4th go. So as it stands, Ananda, I'm going to have to get you to skip 1 go, or actually, to be fair, I'm going to have to get you to set off the Armageddon.
Well said, my lord.
Or skip the go, whichever
Okay.
one you're more confident with.
I mean, kind of want to set off Armageddon.
Okie dokie. Now, there is obviously the chance that your worms will get, like, flung off of your logos. So there may be something to be said for having some sort of catch girders in place. Or you could just go with the defensive girders. Remember, after you've placed your girders, you can still move.
Come on, then. Quickly.
Apparently, I wasn't.
That is your
I
5th
haven't
go.
been able to move at all after placing a girder.
Oh, yeah, sorry, that's my bad. That is my bad. Girders are one of the only things that you... Oh, you should be able to.
Well said, my lord.
I tell a lie. I've lied to you there, guys. I've totally lied to you.
How?
So, Dango, you can press tab to change which worm you would like to defend. Or move, you know what I mean.
Come, sir, let us duel.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So, currently, Fernando, I would say, I mean, black only, perpetual, you're looking quite worryingly close to an edge there. There's going to be rain firing from above, from everywhere. They might want to be brought inside like a cat in bad weather. Zeal, you are yourself quite scary at the top of that table flip logo. One hit.
Coward.
You are going to be facing down the Armageddon, staring it in the face. Dizzy, the Crocs, and Zeal, in my opinion, are likely to just get flung straight off. Zeal going for a very, very specific...
Kind of place in
now, you are too far away to place that girder, unfortunately. Girders do have a range to them. Unfortunately, you are currently using a worm that is directly...
But I cannot undo it, right?
you can't now choose a different worm, but you've got 5 seconds to place that girder.
Ah. I could not change a different worm. I could not go back from the girder.
No, once you've selected a worm, that is you done. So
That's why I
what you
actually placed the
had
worms on
selected
top of the
was I think it was Dan Van Dam or Lovelust. I think it was one of the worms in the far left-hand corner, and the like I say, they do have range on them, girders. So
Yeah,
unfortunately,
I actually placed the 3 worms on top of the logo because I thought there is range, but the range was so big that I then thought there is no range, so I did not bother doing the worm again.
Apparently, I can't climb over people.
your logo. I mean, and we can blame the GOG art team for this. Has a lot of random like bits and bobs around the outside, so you won't be able to get through without using a blowtorch. And Anna, this is your 6th go. We have 4 more left, ladies and gents, and 10 minutes remaining. So I will probably be able to set off Armageddon, and then that will be about it. Probably should have set the round timer a little bit lower. RT is suggesting girders underneath to catch some fallers. Dan Van Dam is going for a bit of a ride.
Well said, my lord.
I mean, it's an interesting tactic.
Works, I would say.
That's how I'm targeting.
So you've got quite a few worms on the outside of the logo that you might want to bring inside, away from the prying eyes. That's a nice. That's good. I like that. I like that. We've got Ananda. Yeah, Kilgore and Ebenezer and Pyron Jade. They're looking quite risky. You might want to
I didn't realise that bit of the logo was going to be in my way.
the catchment underneath from RT may be a good suggestion. I don't have much to say about table flip. Zeal, this is a really solid tactic. You've got some nice defensive girders.
I'll go down the girder route then. Might. All right.
Quickly.
If you rotate it a little bit more. Oh, it's an unfortunate.
I'm on a case.
That's one for each of you.
Coward.
I'm skipping. We got 7 minutes left, guys. I'm gonna have to get you to try to be a little bit quicker in your placement or whatever. So when it comes round to your go, if you can be thinking of what you're gonna do before we hit. Unfortunately, I have no control over the amount of time that you guys take now, so it is that one's on you, unfortunately.
The sound is just too funny.
Well said, my lord.
You're on your 7th go. I mean, if it gets to the point where we're a couple of minutes off, which we pretty much are, I'm probably going to have to set Armageddon off now, guys, because we have 5 minutes remaining. So yeah, unfortunately, I mean, I'm pointing the finger right at you guys for this one because you took ages.
Whose turn is it?
Let us duel.
It's Dango's go. You can probably place one girder. This is your last go before we set Armageddon off because it's going to come around to Ananda.
Eludes us.
I thought I clicked it.
You
well.
clicked it on top of right, Ananda. I need you to open up your. Oh, actually, just skip. Yeah, open up your inventory. Select the missiles that are hitting the
Am I
floor.
selecting the Armageddon now?
Yeah, please, because we are coming into the station here. We need to finish up the stream.
Then.
It's not letting me select it.
Okie dokie. Could you just skip for me? Everybody, you're going to have to skip because we're going to have to speed this up now. So if you could select skip, we're going to have to go around a couple of times.
Quickly.
And space to actually skip. Thank you. Everybody get ready on skips because we're going to have to skip around a few times now. Just right-click, skip, and then space. And we're just going to have to go round until I have the ability to use the Armageddon. We should be finishing up now, but I really want to hit this Armageddon, so if you guys could be quick for me, that'd be awesome.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Yeah, perfect. Perfect.
Coward.
Skip and goes. We are just trying to speed through this now. So I need to do, yeah, just as soon as it gets around, you'll go right-click, find your skip, and then press space.
Yes, sir.
Coward. I'm on a case.
Right then, ladies and gents, Armageddon is incoming. Cover yourselves. You will get 1 point for each of these worms that survives. There is 1 down already over on Rage Quit. Head desk is taking a pounding. Table flip. This is looking good for table flip. Rage Quit taking another massive pounding here. There I go as the games master. Another worm has fallen off of the head desk crew. Another one for Rage Quit. Nobody has gone. Oh, the Crocs! The Crocs is coming over to see us over at Rage Quit. But it's unfortunately died. Ladies and gentlemen, let us tot up the scores. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, I'm going to need you to move your worms. I can't even tell how many you've got in these holes. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 3 in that right-hand hole. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think there's only 2 in the left-hand hole. 6 for table flip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for Rage Quit. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for head desk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The total health means nothing in this one, Twitch. We are just looking for the amount of health. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for head desk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for Rage Quit. And another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for table flip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Congratulations, guys. That leaves head desk with 26 points. Rage Quit with 27 points. And table flip, Zeal, you have taken the day with 34. Thank you very much. Guys, I'm going to have to really wrap up now. Thank you so much. I'm sorry that it overran. Up next is going to be Unreal Tournament. Ladies and gentlemen, I will say goodbye to my players. You guys can sign off and do what you got to do. Ananda, I know that you're involved in the next one. I don't know whether anybody else. Zeal, are you Dango?
Nope.
No, okie dokie, Ananda, you go do what you got to do because you got to get ready for the next event. Guys, thank you very much for being here. Bye to all of my players. Goodbye. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye. Thanks, everyone.
Good job. Was a fun game.
Right then, I need to get rid of this. Blink. I need to get rid of my background. Bloink. I need to say thank you very much to all of you. Bloink. Cheers for it. That is Table Flip that wins. Rage with second and Head Desk in third. Here is a song to play us off. And up next will be Unreal Tournament. I am going to be a competitor in that one, not a Games Master. Ciao, ciao.